4/6.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Sorry,
I guess we can discuss what it is we want to do.
I'm still putting
'Cause
all my shit together.
I have a mountain of shit that needs to happen.
Same. I mean, I put in there like everything Mirra needs to do. There's so much to do.
There's a
there
lot
are
that needs
so
to happen.
many options that we can do.
There are. So, all right. So, can I ask, why do we need to go to the dream world?
We
He
need to
wanted
get our
start
stuff
the
out.
session.
Okay.
There's also the crystal that we have that hasn't been purified yet.
And
Right, so
the
that's
longer we
days.
wait, the worse it is when we go to cleanse it.
Okay. So then, is that something we're looking to deal with right now, or?
So
We
I'll tell you
probably
this.
need to.
Okay, I'm listening.
Anything we do, did we end with a long rest? I forget.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've been resting. We're fine.
Okay, we did.
Yes,
was-
however, it's going to take effect after the dream world.
Right. So
So
Do,
yes, but no.
is that the long rest that gave us like went
Level
from
5.
4? No. From 4 exhaustion to 2, or
No, we already did that.
I think, from what I was told, at this point, everyone should be out of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's
we'll
what I
let
wanted.
Josh. We'll let
From-
Josh explain that.
Well, from what he told me, everyone is out of exhaustion.
Now, after the level up and stuff, yeah.
Okay, so then the question is, how many
Somebody
days?
needs a ruling?
Hello.
Oh, now.
Everyone is cleared of exhaustion, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one has exhaustion.
perfect.
Also,
Done.
hello.
I bet
And-
Josh.
How many days would you say, based off of our travel and all that, would you say that it would take us to get back to that treasure room?
Using your maps, like a day and a half.
Is that something we want to do? Because there's no guarantee that someone else can get there, and then we just lost all that money.
I mean,
Is
it wouldn't
that
be
something
lost.
we want to go first?
It wouldn't be lost because we could always go back and get it now.
Yeah,
Right,
but
but there's
what
no
if the
guarantee that-
pirates do go back and find it? Like,
But
I
if
kept
other
telling
people
them...
go back in, there's no stopping anyone to going in and getting it.
Yeah, now, yeah. We just have to warn them about the imps.
And it's like, it'd be something if it's just money or whatever, but we're all kind of hurting for money, and if we do want to use this ore for stuff for getting magic items for everybody, it's gonna cost. So I'd rather us get that out the way.
We could.
And while we're in the dream world, we can deal with those crystals.
I
And
would.
then-
I would vote towards that.
So I'd say we try and get the money. So if money
We need
is
to
the thing,
all buy buckets so we can, like, carry more
no,
into the
you
dream
actually missed that part. I can because of the level up. I can actually switch one of my infusions, and I chose to end up getting another replicate magic item. So I can actually replicate another bag of holding.
world. Dibs.
No,
Wow.
it's mine.
You can't carry two! Come on!
I can. There's nothing stopping me.
So rude.
Technically, you could take them all back and just make 4 bags of holdings.
I could, but I can only infuse two. I can only infuse my magic to 2 of them. So
I'm talking if you changed all of your stuff, like, each and
oh,
every...
I could. Yeah, I could take 4 different things into all that, but to make them all a bag of holding. So
Can
then
you
I could
do that for a few days?
every day? I can switch my infusion. So essentially, I can keep that infusion for a day. So Lilith is going to lose the returning dagger, but I can essentially give us another bag of holding.
Can we do that so we don't spend so much time dealing
And
with
that's what I was going to do, so we could also get the stuff out of the dream world. So there's also the alternative of just going into the dream world, getting the ore out, and then just stepping out. We don't have to worry about cleansing the crystal right now.
We kind of
can
do,
just-
though. We kind of need to work on that.
Because the one from the lettuce monsters, the little void seed.
Yeah, but can that wait a day and a half?
Oh,
I mean,
probably a day. I
It's
don't-
not just a... Well, yeah, I guess it is a day and a half. I mean, we could do it while we're traveling. We just need to go to the dream world, and I'm just gonna... I know Jarvin doesn't want to, but that's too fucking bad. I'm just gonna suck y'all in, like... In the dream world.
But
Oh. No.
So that's just something. I mean, I'd rather not lose the money because that money's big and it's important for everything that we want, and it doesn't look like we have another source of income coming anytime soon.
We need to get repairs done on the ship. So if we go to Valona, they have a dock that works on airships, but they're gonna. It's probably really expensive to.
Isn't a festival or something going to happen in Valona soon?
Eventually.
Didn't someone get a letter?
There is a
I got a
festival.
letter.
I think it's actually. Wasn't there some kind of tournament or something?
It's a
Yeah,
tournament
that's
festival thing. Yeah.
That's what it was. So there's a lot to do. So
And we
I
turn on
think
the camera.
we need to line up our priorities
Money first.
and money first.
Yeah, I don't.
think money first is our
I'm gonna crab
top priority.
crawl away. I'm gonna try and get Jenny on the camera as she crab crawls away.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi,
Hi,
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny.
Hang on.
Oh, you sound awesome.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
I put ketchup on my ketchup.
Accurate
Right,
for
heathen.
Josh. He does. He does indeed.
Okay.
In a red
That
cup.
that's ketchup in that cup.
Alternatively,
Okay.
from what I understand and from what I
This is Jenny's cup, but it is the biggest cup, therefore I
Oh.
steal it.
No, there's a black one. Always take the big one.
That's bigger than the black one.
Whatever.
so alternatively, I could also line your weapons with orichalcum, and that would technically also make them magic, from what I understood. But I would need research on the matter for it to
I
work.
mean, lining them is basically making it out of orichalcum.
Right. Okay. So I can't.
Making an orichalcum weapon or armor, you're basically
Right, but I
using-
can't turn an existing weapon and use orichalcum on it.
No, you would have to
Okay.
make it from scratch.
Okay, then never mind. Then I cannot line your weapon with.
Eh.
But one of the things I brought up in the past, but more recently talking to Mikey, is that you guys can hire NPCs, whether it is a donkey to carry stuff literally as a mule or a person to carry backpacks. Like there's always, if you're missing something that you need, you can always hire somebody on.
How about we hire Sprocket to work on our ship?
That's an idea, but Sprocket technically has his own job.
Sprocket
there,
likes
so-
us better,
He can
okay?
coach.
So, I
You
mean,
can
all it could
poach.
take is just offer him a better deal. But
Well,
Thinking about
Sprocket likes
asking-
us better.
I was thinking about asking Sprocket to teach me how to improve our ship.
that
So
could that could work.
or you can look for people willing to work for Valona
Yeah.
that have those skills. It doesn't necessarily have to be Sprocket who like
Well, in this case, we're looking at a cheaper option because
I
we
like
know this
Sprocket,
person.
though.
We're from Valona. We're all that, so we might get a better discount off of that end.
well, if you can get a Royal Fleet mechanic, that'd be free, but good luck convincing Commander Reed to give up anyone.
Yeah, considering the last interaction.
Sorry.
We just
Sorry.
kidnap them and fly away.
I'm sorry.
But
Anywho, another thing I forgot about. When we do go into the dream world, time slows anyway, so doing the void crystal wouldn't affect how long the money's sitting alone, right?
In character, time is convoluted. Out of character, you guys can basically treat it as time stops. This allows you guys to do stuff and mess with stuff that normally you wouldn't have time to do.
So yeah, even if we wanted to do the void crystal, it wouldn't affect how long we have to do the money stuff.
Mhm.
odd question: what's stopping us from just leaving the void crystal in the dream world?
It still corrupts, I'm pretty sure, but we could leave it there.
But if it corrupts slower while in there,
No one has really asked anything about corruption. So as far as what I've divulged so far, it's been very minimal.
so if we're worried about the corruption level of it, there's no reason we can't just drop them off in there where time flows slowly, and then we do what we need to do, go back to it, and then start working
See,
on the
that's not
cleansing process.
quite
Here's
correct,
my
though.
question. Does
Sure.
time actually flow slowly in the dream world? Because it's one thing if the time between the worlds is different, but that doesn't mean that it necessarily stops flowing in the dream world itself. We could be
Correct.
leaving like a ticking time bomb.
Because we use it in the dream world anyways.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. It does make sense. So, okay.
I love this talk about time and other dimensions, like
I think it's
debating
all
back and forth.
It's a
It's
normal
so
everyday thing.
This is
I
normal.
mean,
Zeus, lay down.
Deeproot spoke with urgency about essentially fixing those crystals as soon as possible.
It also gives us good loot too. So
yes,
once we finish
I'm not opposed to doing it. I just kind of want to put our priorities in a line on what we think we should do because, unfortunately, everything that we try and do takes time.
Yeah. Money shouldn't take us that long. It takes us a day and a half to get there.
Yeah,
collect
but
it all.
there's a giant
Granted,
frickin' pile of it.
granted,
Do we like
granted, I will
So-
say, well, from what I remember, from the last time that we had gone in there and we had met with Jarvin at the very end, all it was a blink of an eye. And so technically we could go in there and cleanse that crystal, and it would be as if only 2 minutes had passed in this world anyway, wouldn't it?
Exactly,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
That makes
Not-
sense.
That's why I kind of thought maybe we should do that first.
Okay,
could
that also
always-
makes sense.
We could also ask, like, Breya's family to collect the money if you're comfortable with that.
I wouldn't have a
That's-
problem with it. It's just the danger.
The problem is
Yeah,
I
it's
have,
dangerous.
yeah, I'd, like, they'd have to go through
Would-
ants and all this other stuff.
Would you
Malaise.
feel comfortable with them going in there?
Well, there's some members of her family that are capable enough to do it in my mind, but it's just...
I would be okay with them coming with us to collect the money and, like, bringing a bunch of buckets and backpacks and stuff.
so-
Yeah.
They would also
But
have.
I would not want them to go there by themselves in case there's more boules. Because we have to
So,
get around the
good
boules
point.
and slimes.
Just to give you guys a rough idea, in character they were giant piles. Out of character, you're looking at 1,200,000-ish copper pieces in
It's
about.
gonna take us a hot minute.
We need, like, a horse and a cart, to be honest.
I don't know if I can take a horse and a cart into the dream world.
I'm talking about
Well,
if
in the
we
dream
go
world,
there.
we don't need it in the dream world, but we will need it outside of this.
I don't know if we can get a horse and a cart down there. But that's what it feels
No.
like we need
cannot.
something
We-
like
well,
that.
we cannot.
The
get
only
it
thing
done.
I can do is provide 2 empty bag of holdings. That's 1,000 pounds.
And if we were going off of the.
Weight by coin.
I believe 50 coins. Yeah, so 50 coins is 1 pound. So
Ooh.
if we were to
Okay,
go,
somebody with better math skills than me, please add up
No,
with
Josh
1,000
got it. Josh
pounds.
got it.
Josh,
Okay.
I'm doing
Josh
the
got
math for you guys.
Also, if Breya's family wanted to go, Yuelia's map is really good.
I think
So-
what we could also do... What we
You're
could do...
looking at- Sorry, you're looking at about 30,000 pounds.
Can a cart, like an actual, like, 2-horse-drawn cart, carry 30,000 pounds?
No.
No.
I
Are we
don't.
talking pounds or
So
like
how do we
value?
transport the money?
copper?
Like, do we just haul it all onto the airship? Like, what do we do with it?
We're taking it into the dream world to get it. So what?
We're gonna build a bank.
Pretty much. So
You're
we have
gonna
to we
to
take it
to
into
a
the
bank.
dream
This
world.
Is gonna
So
suck.
we take it to the
Yeah.
dream world so we don't have to carry it
Josh
across
an
made
idea.
this as
caverns.
difficult as fucking possible.
I have an idea. Why don't we... What happens if we were to, like, send a goblin messenger to a Valonan bank and tell them that we have 30,000 pounds of money that must be transferred to one of our accounts?
I like it.
That's
That
a
sounds
really
good.
good idea.
I like it.
They
Breya,
have their
inspiration.
fucking fancy-ass
Breya, why
dimension
do you always? We need other people to work on these ideas, Breya. You need to share that inspiration. You
Do
gotta
you
share your
still-
brain power.
Do you
Yes, she
still have a
does.
plot point?
Plot point.
Do you have a plot point, Breya?
You,
He lost
you used
it.
yours on the night, right?
Yeah.
I think she used hers on the night.
Yeah, I used my plot point. I didn't know who you were talking
Plot
to.
point.
I award you another plot point for that. That was actually remarkably brilliant.
Bless you,
Thank
Jenny.
you.
Thank you.
Do.
Shoot.
Thank y'all.
Because, like, as we know banks work, they would be very overjoyed to get that money in their bank flow.
That
I
sounds like
like
a good
that
idea, as
idea.
long as we yeah. That's
The
a good
question
idea.
is, the only question is, and Breya and Yuelia would be smart enough to catch this is, will they want to cut?
Yeah, they'll want
Yeah,
to
they'll want to cut, but being able to transport it to a safe place,
without taking like
50 million trips,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it
that's good.
seems worth letting them have a cut.
That's pretty good. I think it's worth the idea.
I
mean,
think we
aside
just
from that, just take like 10 trips back and forth, and then maybe we can fucking get it. But
So,
no, it's a better idea.
so
I think
are,
what's
are
sorry,
you
go on,
guys
Josh.
in agreement on this?
Huh?
I was asking, are you guys in agreement on that course of action?
I like
So
it.
I think
I'm
our
good.
first course of action will be. Wait, so what do we want to do then? Let's just get this under
Because
control.
you
I
guys
think-
have a couple of hours before you actually go to the dream world, which is why I was letting you guys choose ahead of time.
I think it's best for us to get an idea of how much of a percentage of a cut we're comfortable with at most. That way, whoever our most charismatic person can try to barter under that percentage.
I also have my super cute puppy dog eyes that gives me a +10.
I have a +10 persuasion.
I have a +9.
I have so much.
I am only persuasive in word, not on paper.
I have a +0.
I need
I
someone
am
to
only
join me, but
persuasive
I have
paper.
+6 persuasion, but then I also have +10.
So 60 when you use your channel.
when I use my channel, which is puppy dog eyes, like.
Okay. So then, what do we want to do first, guys?
So I like that. Do we have to like take someone in there to show them? Because then we should like load up more. No. Okay. We need to do that. I really want to clear those crystals. Ginger,
Yeah,
you're adorable.
I think it'll be fun.
I don't think it's
it'll
gonna
be
be fun,
fun
but I
for a
really
second.
want to clear those crystals because we've been
Okay, so-
gone for like a week. It's been just sitting there for a week.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
Okay,
I
then
don't
we
like
should
it
probably
getting
cleanse
any
it.
worse.
Well, yeah.
So
Are we
put everything in
planning on-
motion.
Planning on cleaning them both, clearing them both, or
Just the void seed for now.
My
Okay.
dog is acting
see for
crazy.
now.
1 second, I'll be right back.
okay.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
that
once we
one
have
is
everyone, we
really
can do the other
bad.
one.
It was already really bad, and it's been a week. So we at least need to do that one. The other one, if we want to
Okay.
wait like an extra night or something, okay. But that
Now,
one,
I've
Okay,
only
so
been
for-
to the one. Are we usually dealing with monsters every time we go in?
We've
only
dealt
done
with
it
one.
once.
Okay.
And that was
Yeah,
with
that's why
Marcus,
it's that's an
who we
that's an
don't
adventure.
remember anymore. It was bad twice.
Twice.
Oh.
We did do it twice.
What
It
the first
was
one?
Mirra, Lilith, and Aurora. And I think Shrike?
You don't remember the very first boss
Yeah,
monster
'cause we
part of
got-
the thing?
We got the pistol.
No, that was the crab.
That was
That
the
was a
crab?
crab. That was a crab.
The first
Which
fight you guys ever did in the dream world was against the monster plant.
Oh.
monster? What?
They kept burrowing in the dirt and popping out and smacking people.
Okay, I need to remember Lydia.
I think I do remember.
Okay. So, safe to say we'll be
Vague memory.
encountering things in there.
I mean,
So okay, course of action. Get everything set up for the bank and money, and then we
Yep.
go to sleep, go to the dream world, and take care of the crystal. Correct?
I'd like to.
Okay.
I don't know if we send a letter or if there's like a bank branch we can talk to in town.
They were talking about sending a goblin.
Goblin?
Goblins are the instantaneous way of getting contact.
Yeah. Okay. But do we need to be there for that to happen, or?
Or can
also,
we
you guys
just.
have, like,
provide
6
a
or 7
map?
miles. So I imagine if you guys wanted to go and talk to the post office, you could.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
they
could
would
head
know.
to the post office and talk to them.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you go
Why
ahead
don't
and do
we
that?
make up a letter though together so it's worded
Yes.
the best it can be?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be working on healing potions, so I'm gonna leave that up to
I
you
will
guys.
give-
But I'm gonna be.
I already used my cut from what we've already collected.
I
So
have stopped.
I still have
so-
some more money that I can give you for more healing potions because they
No,
come in
I
handy.
have stopped. I'm okay.
And
But I
Mirra
won't
needs
be
to
able to
make a
make
few
more.
trips.
Unfortunately, I can't make the good ones just yet. So it's
That's
just
fine.
basic healing potions.
So
That's
as
good.
for a letter, we are Valonan elites. We were on a mission for Valona.
Hold
wanna-
on.
We want to let them
Hold
know
on.
that we're elites.
Letter to. What is the Valonan's bank name?
Bank of Valona.
Bank of Alone. Let's see.
Well, the bank actually isn't affiliated with Valona. It's like a world bank.
Huh.
They're
Okay.
basically the remnants. They're I don't know if you guys remember them that well, but they're remnants of the my brain.
Stop.
What the hell are those things called? But basically, they're the few remnants of the plane of law.
I still think we should put in there that we are Valonan elite because maybe they have some sort of deal
That's the
with
word I was trying to think of.
adventurers.
They are basically the remnants of Mechanus, and so they deal solely in merchant. They basically are the people you go to when you want to deal with the bank, when you want to deal with selling or trading your magical items.
Oh, okay.
When you want things to be written on a contract, so on and so on and so forth, because they abide by the law, period. And so most people go through them because they know that going through them, your assets are protected. No one's going to steal or try to screw over individuals dealing with them because the inevitables will fucking kill your ass.
I like it.
Do you think offering them 10% is fair, or is that too much?
I think they're gonna want more than 10%.
If you're talking with the post office, they have that information readily available to you.
Nice.
This is actually a service that they already provide.
Oh, what's the fee?
The cut is 30%.
That's what I was thinking it was. I was totally like 30%.
I've told you this way in the past.
Is everyone willing to part with 30%? No one has an issue with that?
I mean, we already
Yeah.
collected like
But basically,
some,
they
so
give you, if you want it, they give you a bunch of markers, and the markers are free. And you just put a marker down where you want them to come and pick something up, and they'll come and move it to the bank.
yes, get a shit ton of those markers because we still need to go back to that island and look for that bust that we never found. Dude, we got so much to do.
30% is a lot.
We got a lot to do. Okay,
But
so
in the
It's like side
when
quest
you
in Skyrim.
find things that are not monetary, like you want them to transfer something that's not as easily transferred, as in like magical objects and stuff like that, it can be a little bit more negotiable because you'd have to pay to get those items back.
yeah, like a giant ass magical statue or
Well,
something. It's
they
like they
don't
can't
take-
take a cut of the statue.
Yeah, they don't take a cut, so they just basically charge you based off of what they feel it's worth.
That makes sense. I'm okay with that. What do you guys think?
30% is a lot, but I guess we don't really have.
It's actually what I was thinking it would be, so it's pretty
At
good.
least it's safe, and we don't have to worry about.
Well, plus
to
we
get it.
have to go back to put the marker down. So if we want, we can
We could
take
snatch
1 to
some of
2
it.
days, yeah, to snatch some extra. So we'd still use your bags of holding, so snatch some extra, and then we
Okay.
only get taxed on what's left.
That's not a bad
Hey.
idea.
How does this look as the letter?
But,
Put it in character chat.
The bank is referred to as the Bank of Primus.
Hey, I didn't know what it was called, so I put the
We-
Bank of the World until I knew.
Yeah, we asked, and you were like,
Mhm.
eh.
How
Oh,
do
because you wrote the. I was just saying that I hadn't read your thing yet.
How do we spell it?
No worries. You mean Primus?
Primus? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So I think that's what they're.
I like it. That's exactly. You mentioned we were Valonan elites, and you mentioned we were looking forward to working with them in the future. You are
Nice.
good. You are very good. Breya.
Thank you.
Breya, you are amazing.
I
That
think
was
it's gonna be our
actually-
best bet, but we okay. How about this?
I like it.
How about we can knock out two birds with one stone? Why don't we go take care of the crystal, and then Aurora and Shrike and maybe Breya's brothers
Shrike
can,
is
or
no
family
longer
members. I'm sorry. Shrike is doing his own thing.
He just shoved an entire piece of pizza in his mouth. Give the
yeah,
give
I
the
know.
man some time.
Well, it's not my fault he decides to fucking curb his damn food.
But
Go ahead
Shrike
and
is
chew.
not present.
Chew
Shrike
your
is-
food, Jenny. Jenny, he's not chewing his food.
Now, what were you saying?
That Shrike is not present.
Shrike is not present.
In the
Okay,
general
so we-
chat.
Yes.
Love it. It's
Okay,
Kirby
so we-
eating pizza.
Okay, so we can't count on Shrike. So how about we just have Aurora? No, because we actually want to. We actually want to go and snatch as much of it up as we can, so that
Yeah.
the 30% is less. On the, okay, yeah, we're just gonna
Well,
have to deal with
plus
it then.
there should be a tiny bit more because I reloaded your bag with orichalcum, so that
Okay.
was another 400 pounds because I had emptied it before. Let me see. We stopped there. I emptied all the gold in the dream world that we put in your bag. I loaded it with orichalcum. We emptied it again. Yes, there should be a tiny bit more orichalcum as well, so then we can get
In
all
my
of
bag?
that and the
Or-
gold,
wait.
and we place markers.
I guess I have to ask, what's left in my bag?
It should be empty now, so only
It
the
should
stuff.
just be empty.
Yes, I took care of it.
Okay, then I need to empty out the orichalcum here from my bag. Just delete that. That's fine. Okay.
And then, because on the way, it takes a tiny bit longer to stop by the orichalcum, but we need to outfit Aurora. Aurora needs some magical gauntlets or something.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
work on that. I'm gonna work on
I-
that, but
I was
unfortunately, I
thinking
need
of-
research material.
My
I know.
my plan was to sell that great sword we found too to help outfit some like magic weapons for people.
Not a bad idea, but we do have with this ore. We should be able to make magic stuff and armor for some people. But I can do it. From what I'm looking at, I can do it. I just
We'll get you
need-
some training. It'll be fine.
It's not necessarily
Well, hire
training
a
because
trainer.
I am proficient with every tool known to man.
But do you know how to? Yeah,
That's
you can
the
use
thing.
the
I
tools.
just need research material.
Okay.
That's what it boils down to is
You
research
need to go to
material.
library.
Yeah.
So I need to know essentially what goes into the making of blank.
Okay.
So
Oh
at the
my
same
God,
time,
there-
if people can tell me what it is that we're after or what it is we want, then I know what to look for. But we are
Right.
still gonna have to pay a fee.
Which is fine. I mean,
You're like that chick from My Hero Academia who can make things as long as she knows their structural makeup.
I like it.
Sure. I haven't watched it, so I have no idea. This is just general stuff because I was going off of the rule book designed for. This is out of character, obviously. Designed for crafting stuff.
Yeah.
All it requires is mostly your proficiency, as well as knowledge of what it is you're making, and the general use of time.
Okay. Makes sense.
And I have proficiency in every tool because of my one thing, so I can do it. It's just a matter of it also requires materials, of course.
That's fine.
So that's where
yeah.
the monetary thing comes into points. So it's like the orichalcum can cover this much of the cost, but then we're going to need to pay the other half or the other cost of something else.
Yeah.
Having your own materials for the items reduces the cost by 50%.
I
Right.
just want to put. So are we just gonna trade the orichalcum at some point?
No, the
We're gonna
orichalcum is
use it.
going
We're
to
actually
be
gonna
used,
use it.
and
Oh,
I'm
okay,
going
it's
to
use. Got you.
It's going to be refined into a way so that I could use it into weapons/armor.
A lot
So
of
it's a
them,
matter of how much of it is going to get refined, how much I succeed in refining, so on and so forth.
a lot of the really, really special metals are exceedingly rare nowadays. Like Mirra's mithril, super rare. The adamantium that your greatsword is made out of, super rare. The recalcum that you guys stumbled upon by a crazy dice roll, exceedingly rare. But the thing is, each one of them has a property that makes them highly sought after.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not completely indestructible, but your adamantium greatsword is damn near unbreakable. And on top of that, it does lots of extra damage to objects because it's as hard as diamond. It's a metal that is just about near as dense as diamond is. Weighs a lot more, but you can technically break through anything that is a lesser hardness than it.
No more pickaxing. Brilliant.
Essentially, we can make a pickaxe out of orichalcum and be in
That's
good shape.
awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
Minecraft.
Had an
Not
idea,
recalcum.
but the party would have to be up for it. I just thought it would be something nice to interact with an NPC. So Mirra, you know who our trainer was, like back at the academy?
Bellhaven.
Yeah, Bellhaven. What if we made him just like a ring as a gift? Something small.
I think he would appreciate something. I mean, he gave me my
Yes.
pendant, so...
He also saved my life by cleansing my hand of a curse, so that would be cool.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So cute.
That was-
I'm okay with using some of it for gifts and whatnot. Like, what if we make your family a pickaxe because they were using cluck cluck boom to get rid of rocks?
They
Just-
were
just as
using
an emphasis,
fucking-
orichalcum isn't the super hard metal. That's adamantium.
Yeah.
Orichalcum is a weave conductor.
That's
you can
right.
you can set it to
Conductor.
either lessen magic used against you or to power up magic that you use.
That's right.
Then Bellhaven would really like that because he's like a cleric, right?
Yeah,
He is indeed a cleric.
he's the cleric
He's a
of
high
lore.
cleric.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Anyways,
Clerics and
are we
paladins
prepared?
prefer mithril because it has properties of silver.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ooh.
But anything with magic, pretty much, and to amplify
Pretty
magic.
much.
So
So we
Be
go.
prepared.
Okay,
We have to
so-
land. We have to. We need to land the ship somewhere safe so it can recharge, because otherwise it's just gonna fall out of the
okay,
sky.
so how about above board, because I wasn't around. How much are we trusting these pirates that we had picked up?
They are
I
absolutely
like it.
terrified.
Now
Um,
that the other one's dead, they're very thankful now, though. Remember, we paid them and
Okay,
stuff?
but
Yeah, they're
like
really nice.
if we were to leave them alone on our ship, how much
oh,
of that?
these two.
Why don't we
um,
park it on my
It's
farm?
yeah,
I've got
Nikolai
like
and
13 people there who have eyes.
yeah, they'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. They were
Okay,
new to
I mean,
piracy
either
and
way-
only there for money.
I mean, yeah. So either way, it was a matter of, since Aurora's not here, we could have her so watch over.
Yuelia is referring to Nikolai and Jova.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick,
they're what was
those
his name?
two.
The other one?
Jova?
Romeldo. Romeldo's the one we're dropping
Romeldo
off
is-
at
That was the one
the.
that you
Locked up.
guys threw in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's locked up, melted.
Him I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
trust.
that guy.
But Nikolai and Joba are absolute sweethearts. There's also Ressa
They're our
on the
friends
ship.
now, and they work for us.
Yeah. And then there's also Ressa, who is
Ressa's also there. Okay.
on the ship. And I talked to Breya's mom a bit, so she's like looking at healing Ressa. And so is the sloth. I'm like, Sloth, Ressa needs some cuddles because she's not
The
feeling great.
sloth is doing okay from what I last checked.
Yeah, he
and
likes to
doing
hang
good
out
shape.
with, or she likes to hang out with Breya's mom. So
Sorry, going back to one thing that we should do maybe. What if I
Mhm.
tried to convince Sprocket to work on our ship and take me on as a student and like just teach me in the off time that we
The-
have? that we're
I mean,
not
it's
on.
not a bad idea, but Sprocket does have his line
His
of
own
work
career,
because he
yeah.
I
works
figured
under-
though,
Right,
I would send
so-
him a message and either ask him if he would work for us or if he knew someone he thought was good that's looking for a job.
That
I mean,
would be-
Rocket had to learn from somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So what
So
if
if
we
Sprocket
presented
knows
it
someone-
to Sprocket as like, you know, taking on an apprentice and leaving a legacy for this work that you've created?
I can put it in a letter and send it to him.
Yeah, because the only thing is just that he does work for that one guy, Reed, and he's not too happy about just letting his people go.
Oh, that's fair.
And he doesn't like me because I tried to channel a Karen and it didn't work.
Yeah, no,
But-
that was bad. It ended really
Sprocket's-
badly.
As we understand, Sprocket's job isn't that he's just an airship mechanic. He's an airship mechanic for the Royal Airship Navy. I guess that's what you would call it. So his job is very prestigious.
I doubt he
So,
would.
We're not
yes,
gonna be
he
able to
would know
poach
his
him.
shit. Whether or not he would have the time is different.
Gotcha.
But he should know
That's worth
someone who's
trying.
looking. I mean, come on.
Yes.
He
So
hangs
it wouldn't
out.
hurt to ask him, and if not, he can probably point us in the right direction.
Exactly. So,
yeah, please do that. Yeah.
when I go, because I need to drop off that letter, those 2 letters I talked to you about. I guess I'll write another one for my dear friend Sproke.
Did you want to go ahead and pick up markers from the post
Yes,
office?
several
Yes.
markers. I'll go with Breya to the post office since I need to mail stuff anyways. Yuelia can take your time to switch to make those bags.
Yes.
Since we're going-
Actually, do I need both of the bags?
If we want to get a bunch that's not going to be taxed 30%, so yes.
Oh, but are we going there now, or I thought we were doing the crystals first?
Well, crystals only
Mhm.
takes 1 night. We could do it on our way there. On our way
Okay.
into the cavern.
Because if so, then I need to plan out the
Exactly.
infusions properly.
Okay.
Because essentially, if we're going into combat, I could use that infusion for combat related, as opposed to.
As I say, because there's still monsters roaming around the cavern level. You guys are just,
Seriously.
but the paths that you guys found will make it
Check something
highly
really
unlikely
quick.
that you'll have to fight them unless you choose to.
Yeah, I have to finish a long rest before I can switch my infusions.
Okay, however much you guys are gonna take away from the pile, I need to know so I can change the letter to say that it weighs whatever amount it'll be after.
I mean,
Is
that's
that-
worth it.
It's still going to be approximately 30,000 pounds.
I just don't want them to think we shorted them.
Yeah.
No.
You just the whole way that it works is that you place
you
the
c-
marker,
Yeah.
which tells the people where to go to pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
and they just pick it up, they assess it.
You could just leave out the 30,000 and just
And
say
just-
that it weighs a lot. We have no way. We didn't really, put it into perspective, and we are aware of the 30% fee. They can take their cut and then just leave the rest on us. We don't have to
Okay.
say how much is there.
I mean, you technically don't need to send a letter. You just
Pick up
place the
markers.
marker,
Oh, well. Either
and
way.
after it's
I wanted to send a
placed-
letter to be polite.
Yeah.
once it's placed and do the ritual to activate it, then
Then
they
the
come
only
and
thing
pick
we
it
can
up
do,
short
the best
while.
thing that we can do for avoiding that bullshit is just just avoid putting an amount. Just we have this, and it needs picked up, and their cut will be 30%.
Okie dokie.
That would be the best bet, and that way we can take whatever we can, and then the rest is that pile. And 30% of that pile is theirs. Okay, so it takes a day and a half to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can go in with what we have on hand. I guess I don't need to get I don't need to get another bag of holding until that other
night
half
before.
day, until the night before. So we can go in with what I have. So I guess the other question is, are we applying our level 5 stuff in or no?
We are applying it, but
technically, your guys aren't level 5 yet. I
And
let you do it ahead of time.
we need to
Okay.
wait like a day or so.
Then either way, then I don't have access to that other bag of holding because I didn't have replicate magic item, or rather, I don't have that second use of replicate magic item until a level up. So, because the level up is what allows me to swap out one of my infusion lists from a
well,
list.
you'll be able to have it by the time we get back in there. Because
Okay,
it's
then
gonna
that's
take
fine.
if we.
Then for right now, Lilith, you still have your returning dagger. Let's start making our way over there then.
Making our way.
Then we park the ship there, back at Breya's, and then we just do our track over and go from there.
Okay, I took out the exact weight, but I still emphasize that it was a great weight. That way they might come as fast as possible.
There we
Okay.
go. That's good. That's good.
I'm
So-
writing a letter to Sprocket.
So you're not going to the dream world for this night? Or are you guys heading down as far as possible, then resting, then going to the dream world?
Correct.
Second
Okay.
option.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me.
Which, that's really gonna fuck with that. Okay. So for the first part, we'll still have that returning dagger, and then the long rest. I will be able to swap into another bag of holding, but we're going into the dream world first.
Yes.
So should I have something more combat related for the dream world or not?
So if you guys are leaving the airship, that means you guys have to walk to the mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna take us
About an hour, right? I thought it was gonna take
It's
like an
about
hour.
an hour away by foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I wrote
We
a
gotta
letter.
get the airship somewhere it can rest. So
I
Yeah,
put
it
a
kinda
letter to
needs happen.
Sprocket in my chat. DM, just so you know.
Gotcha. For another time, as that has to travel.
Marinate. Yeah.
Marinate.
Marinate.
But,
Marinate.
you guys make it to the mine. Nothing eventful really happens. Still no sign of the tortoise.
Wonder what happened to that guy.
You guys make your way down into the mine. You guys didn't get any more. What's the word? Provisions, right? You guys were good with what you had.
We were good because we were able to hunt in the one area, so we didn't use all of ours.
Okay. So, you guys make it to the mine, no problem. You guys make it past, where you found Ressa, along the rope bridge. You guys make it all the way down the wall, easy peasy. Now you're in the cavern layer. I just need. I'm assuming Yuelia is going to do her normal, and I'm going to get survival checks from some people. Is that
What was
how
my
you guys
normal?
can travel?
What we're
What was
doing
my
while we
normal?
travel.
Yuelia or Jarvin?
at 15 on survival.
I cannot assist, but I will. I mean, if
I can assist. Yeah, I'll assist.
I don't know if guidance, like,
Now, Shrike is not with you, so you don't have
At a
his.
15 on survival.
Shrike is not with you, so you guys don't have your forever and a day eyesight.
right?
Yeah.
Where is Shrike?
I got a 16
Breya is
survival.
considerably worried that Shrike is missing by himself with no conscience on his
I
shoulder.
figured
to
he
tell
would
Tom
tell
to do
you
something.
guys before he just went and poofed. Alright. So I don't know if there's anybody else that wants to contribute more than they already have. And I'm assuming, is Jarvin helping people get advantage on rolls?
Yes, correct.
So Lydia can go twice or roll a second for advantage.
I mean, I'll help with my perception, but that's about it.
Okay. So you're trying to keep an eye out for everybody using your keen senses.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to?
Is this the part where I'm using my map?
Well, the map is just used,
goes
but if
through.
you want to try to assist in some other way, you can.
I mean, if we've already seen everything there, more or less, then
It's
I'm
like
just making sure
keeping
we're
an eye out
following the right
for.
path.
If you're following the exact same path, then there's really nothing
Mind-
you can do map-wise other than go to a new location.
Right.
We
So
should
I'm
keep
just
in
making
mind-
sure that we're following the same path.
Too, that Shrike is the only one that could see the black oozes.
But are you just going off your passive perception, or you just blessing everybody? Which one are you choosing?
I'm blessing, guidancing people. That's why I'm not rolling. Yeah, I'm just doing passive
Or I meant to say guidancing. So
guidancing.
for anybody who didn't roll it yet, you can also do a 1d4 for the guidance.
Got
That is-
16 on survival.
I got a 19, 16 plus 3.
Nice. And lastly, but I didn't hear. I'm sorry if you said it. Did you say Yuelia was doing something?
I just have the map, so I'm just making sure
Okay.
we're staying the correct path.
So
Whoever's helming this, I'm making sure they're doing it correctly.
So you guys basically make it all the way down. You manage to kill some little critters, some like little cave bats and stuff that
Oh no!
little meals. I mean, and you gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
Food is food. Rations are rations. But
I have
that,
days of rations, that's it.
I was about to say, you guys managed to find enough to feed yourselves and to hydrate
Awesome.
all the way down into the. You get all the way down the wall to the ant lair
Nice.
in one go. And this
Whoa.
is about where you're starting to burn out, and a long rest might be worthwhile at this point.
Find
Alright,
some
guys.
moss to take a nap.
I am tired. And it's getting hot again.
According to
Lydia-
the map, how far are we from the place?
I'm also going to make sure I'm keeping up Prestidigitate on everybody.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah. Based
if
off the map,
you-
how far?
Given you guys kind of pushed harder, I assume, given that you already knew the area, I'd say that you guys made it in a day. So you literally are at the beginning of the ant area in one day, which is pretty impressive. Usually takes about 2.
So-
But we're,
couple of hours will
heading to
probably-
the treasure, right? How far from it are we?
Minutes.
Minutes? Okay, well, I go there before I rest.
Yeah, we could just
There's
go
the,
there.
Set up the markers.
the treasure.
Wait
the
to set
treasure
up the
area
markers.
also has the moss in there. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Let's
let's
grab what we can.
yeah, and take it to the dream world. And while we're in the dream world, I guess we can do the crystal.
Let's do it.
Wait.
I'm gonna set up the
Wait.
markers before we go.
Okay, but wait. So
Yes.
the treasure, was it not near the temple to Moradin?
Yeah. Well, which part? The giant stone,
The
round
treasure-
stone spire, or where we found the treasure chest?
the treasure is in the temple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Like
the
the
temple.
ruins of the temple have this just massive pile of money that just was untouched.
Right. Okay, yeah. Then I really want to go to the dream world here in the temple. If
Right.
that's
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
that's what we're gonna do.
cool.
So what
Okay.
we're gonna pick up whatever we can. I'm gonna load up. So would I have my second bag or no? Is what I need to know.
So at this point, no, you would.
Okay. Well.
So-
that sucks.
If
Well,
you're using
we can
your,
spend. Are we going to spend like 2 days here, or because if we take a nap before, then we have to wait 24 hours just sitting here.
Yeah.
Should
That
one of us? I wish we had someone who could. Oh wait, no, time doesn't move. Doesn't matter.
out of character, it does not move.
Yeah.
So 50 coin is £1. So it'd probably be better if I calculated it this
I'm
way.
gonna cover myself in moss after I set up the markers.
Times 50.
I'm gonna like make myself a moss bed.
So you
I
can
have
fit
in my bag of holding, I still have 25 pounds, so I can fit 450 pounds.
450 pounds?
450 pounds.
450
Oh,
times
Pedi.
50, because that's how much a pound of coins is. So you managed to pick up 22,500 copper coins.
Okay, I'll keep that on so that
Can't wait
22,500.
to convert that into bigger coins so we don't have to
Yeah.
carry so many coins.
22,500 copper coins right now in my bag.
Unfortunately, people who usually give alms to the church don't pay in platinum coins.
True.
Okay. And
So,
how much is left?
uh,
How much did you say was there total? I'm sorry.
Million,
Millions.
like 12 million or something like
Oh
that.
my god.
yeah,
Okay.
but because you're looking at 1,000 out of character. It was 1,500 platinum worth of copper coins.
Okay. Got you. And,
22
okay, yeah.
platinum in my bank.
Is that
That?
what the 22,500 copper is right now? Is that 22 platinum?
No, I have 22 platinum in my bank account.
Oh,
He
well,
has
fuck.
22 platinum and a lot of other coins in her own personal bank.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
In said bank of Primus.
Okay. Okay. So.
Because Breya
That's
didn't want
all-
to carry thousands of
So
coins.
then, do we also want to load up our pockets? Is that what we want to do?
I mean, it's not going to make much difference, but yeah, we pretty much load all of our bags and pockets with everything we can. And
I honestly think we shouldn't encumber ourselves. Like,
No.
it's not going to make a difference what we can carry on person. But the bag of holding did.
What she said.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. If it's all copper coins, it's not going to make a difference. Yeah, let's just let it go. The rest
Well-
can just be. So all we have is what I put into my bag. So the 22,500.
So at this point, I would assume everybody is heading to the dream world.
Yep.
Quick
Getting
question
comfy and
before we
taking
do.
a
Sure.
The people who come to remove everything, it's the bank that gets a cut. Those people have a salary, yeah?
The bank actually gets no cut.
No,
They
it's just the
benefit
people
just
who
by
pick up.
holding it. The people who come and get it are actually part of an adventurers guild affiliated with the Bank of Primus. So
Okay.
they're called Modrons, and they're these little like one-eyed robots. And basically,
I love them.
they're kind of goofy and silly, but basically they can come pick everything up, and by doing this for adventurers, they gain income to use to maintain themselves and everything else.
Is
Guys,
it
this is what we should be
considered
doing
rude to
instead.
tip people?
Say what?
Is it considered rude to tip people for like services?
The Modrons won't take it. They abide by the law strictly.
Okay.
And it's not that they can't take it, it's just there's nothing in their laws that says that they can take it. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Then I will make myself a moss bed and cover myself with moss.
Okay, so
So-
real talk
so-
here. We can't
Sorry.
all just go. We need somebody watching over shit. We need somebody
Why?
watching over us.
No time will
Out
pass,
of
buddy.
game, no time passes.
Oh,
It's like
right.
Grand
That's
Prix.
fair. That's
I
fair.
was
okay.
thinking the same thing, and then I was
That-
like, wait a second.
That'll be an issue for when the actual rest occurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. All right then.
So before we go to the spirit world, I want to play a song, or try and play a song with the recorder again, to like a song of rest kind of thing. You know, a dwarven song of like passing, but it's close enough. Like
This
safe journey to the.
Around- This time around, it just lets you play.
Oh,
It doesn't resist you at all, and
Because you're
It
in
is
the
a very-
temple.
it is a very. It kind of plays notes on its own, so you're playing your own music, but then you kind of also you guys are kind of also like hearing like a violin at the same time. But it's a very
Aw.
sweet and somber and sad song, but at the same time, it's relaxing.
Love that.
I just saw yes, 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 yes.
I toss,
Okay. So
I toss
first,
over the vial to Yuelia before we go in.
first, I want to try and show off and see if I know what it is.
Sure, this would be.
Let's see. It was a
There was a little vial of clear liquid, but I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of what skill that would fall under. If any.
Arcana. Absolutely Arcana. Not because I'm an expert in it or anything.
This
That'd be weird.
would. Actually, I think this would fall under a medicine check.
Okay, I'm okay on that.
I can give it. Can I give advantage? for
You
it?
could give
I have-
guidance.
I have medicine. I'll give guidance.
You're proficient in medicine?
I am proficient in medicine. I can give advantage.
Okay, I will do that.
Advantage is better than guidance.
Let me look. It's clear.
It is clear. That is a 19.
So, you don't get very much just by looking at it. A number of things come to mind because it's clear. It could be water for all you know.
It's holy water. I knew it.
But you do have a couple of supplies in your kit that you can test it, like not like modern day litmus paper, but along the same lines.
Yeah.
And after testing out a couple of it, you realize it's a narcotic.
Oh.
What's a narcotic?
Lydia has drugs.
Lydia has
A
drugs.
little clear vial that Lydia found on the thief is a narcotic.
Oh.
Lydia, why do you have drugs?
Skumo?
Took it off that burned guy.
Was it
Moon
the
water.
bad thief?
It was the bad one, yes.
Maybe he's addicted and that's why he's being so evil. He's got to pay for his habit.
Yeah.
You
Can I have the vial
not
back?
to, I mean, I'm not going to stop you from taking it, but just know what you're getting yourself into.
Do not
Okay,
take
cool.
that.
I won't.
Because even though
You
you
can
know
live
it's a
your life.
narcotic, you don't know
Well-
if they put anything else into it.
He says
Well,
I'm going to use it for myself.
Yuelia would be able to say this much. She knows it's a narcotic. She doesn't know what narcotic or what potency of the narcotic.
Don't
if you want
worry.
me to go deeper, I can. If you want me to go deeper, I can actually use magic to get all the information. But that's
We'll
up
be
to you.
fine. We'll
But-
test it one day.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
what-
I'd rather you have me look at it properly before actually.
Breya takes a vial and
drinking it.
smashes it against a wall.
Don't
Oh.
do that. You can't just grab
My
it.
poor
and, like-
vial.
I'm joking. I can't take shit from your hands. Well, I could, but I wouldn't.
Well, you
against
could try. Like, go ahead and try it. If
You
it works,
can
it works. If it
use
doesn't,
some
it doesn't.
Rogue.
No,
In
no,
this
no. We
case-
could use it. We could use it. It's a trading bargain.
It is a trading thing,
I don't
or
think
It-
we should trade that with someone. It will hurt
it could
them.
also be a poison.
I mean,
don't
not
know.
if
It
they're.
could also be a
if
poison, which
they're
I was
also-
thinking about using it as a poison.
Okay, it's not a poison because I would know that, but
Well, but if it
I
makes
mean-
someone high during
Okay,
battle,
well,
Yuelia, I think you should learn everything you can about it.
okay. Then
It's not
I
wise
will.
to mess with things that we don't know 100% of.
All right, then I will pull out my spell book, look through, and I will take the time and cast Identify.
It's a chapter 10, drug
If you want to
identification.
put in your, or whoever is going to end up with it,
Page 136.
this
Sorry.
this is commonly referred to as Twilight, but it is basically it is an incredibly powerful narcotic slash hallucinogen that is created from what are those things called?
Potatoes.
Jibber jabbers.
Potatoes.
Toads. They're from toads.
it's probably from toads.
Toads, mushrooms, maybe. No, mushrooms aren't
All of
narcotics.
the above.
Toads,
Yes.
a plant. The moss.
What are those things called?
There's not actually gold here. We're just high as fuck.
Yeah, you're right, because it's copper.
That'd
Mirra,
be
get
that'd
off.
be fucking terrible if they came and it's just
Coin.
a pile of rubble
Right?
Yeah.
that we're like, it's so valuable. Please come pick it up.
No, it's all those toxic fumes from all
Yeah,
the
rocks.
everything burning around us.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's so funny.
What the hell are those things called?
Good question.
Flower?
Glowworms. Cabbage.
Gonna pour it in Breya's mouth while she's sleeping, and then wake her up.
I hope you know that Breya
Here in a second.
would hurt you.
Well, you'd be fucked up for a while first.
Yeah, it would be after being fucked up.
You're gonna be fighting 3 Liliths and don't know why.
What would you do if you made me become like a fucking crippled drug addict that eventually
would
died
feel
from overdose?
No,
bad.
no,
Yeah, you would feel bad, so don't do that to people, jackass.
Well, it's a good thing we put Romeldo in jail because now he can detox properly.
Oh god.
He might actually die.
They got
Yeah.
stuff
If-
for that. It's fine.
If he's really
I'm
addicted to this shit and goes cold turkey, that could be bad.
They got stuff for that. They got Narcan and all that good stuff in prison. Right?
Isn't he just in a county jail?
That's what they're SLAD.
Yes.
That's
Glad. Oh, I see.
It's a secretion that they make, and it can be turned into quite the yeah.
Yeah.
Funny
But
juice.
it's generally not used for recreation. It's generally used to basically screw over somebody to take advantage of.
Cool. I'm gonna
So it
pocket
is a
that,
poison.
and
I
Yeah,
fill my
so while the
pockets with
person is-
moss.
In La La Land, you can take all their money and run or something. You know,
Yeah,
So
so
let's
yeah.
hold on to that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
This could be something good to hold on. This could be something good.
let me know
No,
if we
that
need
Not
to.
feels
saying we need to
silly
use it on
evil.
anybody, but this
No,
might come in
it's okay.
handy down the line where.
Yeah, you never know. We
It
have like a
might-
tea party with somebody.
Yeah,
I always
we
have
might
tea
do-
parties.
That feels very nefarious.
but
Sometimes you need to be. Unfortunately, this is a bad world.
as you guys are, falling asleep, you hear Jarvin play this sad but absolutely wonderful music, and it just makes it super easy to doze off to sleep.
Cool.
I do my best to disguise myself in the moss.
So I also kind of want to retcon something, if that's okay.
Okay.
I want to change my name to Dorval Rock Crusher. So like keep my name but have his last name.
Okay. I am totally okay with that.
So you're Dorval now instead of Jarvin.
Whoever rock crusher.
So make sure to change your name in Discord so
Going-
I remember. I will forget. I'm so bad with names. So bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, Yuelia, you missed a lot.
I did. I got a quick
I
rundown.
gave her an update, but it was a lot. So
I'm not even sure if I filled in the stuff that you missed. Just a lot happened. But Dorval is now heading to
Be right
sleep
back.
as well.
Yes.
Alright. So, as you all drift off and finally go over to the dream world using the orb, you notice that this time around you guys don't end up in the middle of the forest. You guys actually end up right at the entrance of the village for once.
oh,
Oh wow. That's new.
And while the villagers aren't hiding this time around, a lot of them even do what they see. You guys have done the gestures to them before, so now they kind of mimic them. So some of them, not all of them, but some of them actually wave hi when you show up.
hello.
We
Hi
are way
everybody.
back.
Oh my gosh, hello. Hi. Hi. Oh
Have you been
hi.
accepted?
It
Not
looks
you.
like-
You lay down. Lay down.
It looks like they've started to
Lay down.
build I
You're
guess
too
a
big, go lay down.
building.
I'm sorry, build a what?
It looks like they're working on building. No, it looks like they're trying to establish a building of some sort. It wasn't there when you guys were there last time.
Mr. Deeproot.
In his normal spot. I say you guys are at the edge of the village currently.
I've run up to Deeproot and Nevermore. Is Nevermore still there too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, is everybody going along with her, or are you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you guys walk up, run up to where they're usually located, you notice a couple things right off the bat. So, Deeproot and Nevermore are both. Well, Deeproot's always awake, but Nevermore is up and moving around. She's standing. Her feathers are now pure black again. They both have their backs turned because they're looking at a kind of like a rounded image floating in the air. Some sort of magic, but as you guys are coming up closer, you can see that it's the knight that you guys engaged with down in the cavern. As they're kind of like watching it, like think of like a two-way mirror kind of deal. So they're looking to this circle that's like showing what's going on, and the knight is kind of roaming around. And suddenly this dark cloaked figure just appears in front of it, wearing the black mask that one of the gentlemen was talking about. The knight, in like a blink, instinctively, like there was no hesitation. As soon as that individual showed up, the knight went straight after that person, weapon drawn. But right before the knight could land the hit, you just see the person do this, and the knight just stops. Just frozen.
Interesting.
Are we in the dream world?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so, once it stops, you see it kind of raise its hand and then do one of these motions, and the knight slowly puts its weapon down and just comes to a standstill. And then with a quick motion, the person waves with the right hand and a portal opens up behind them. And the knight walks through. And they go to walk through, but right before they go to walk through, they turn and look at, like, looking at the security camera kind of thing. And then they go through the portal. And it closes.
Who is that?
Oh
It doesn't seem like they've noticed you're there yet, so you hear Nevermore say right before Deeproot notices you guys. Given that they've already appeared, I'm not sure how much time we really have left. And then you hear Deeproot, "Oh, you've returned."
Now
Oh
who
no,
are
they took the knight dude! Where did they put him?
Who's a lady?
Wait, what?
No. Wasn't a knight? It wasn't a knight like female.
It was an undead
Well, it was
knight,
full armored.
Knight.
And it had multiple voices.
What
In its head.
we
Yeah.
understand is that it's a knight, probably of elven descent, given the type of armor is elven, or of elven design. It is a female voice screeching and hollering and yelling, but when it yelled at Shrike, it yelled it in Elvish, and it was a feminine voice. So that's all we know so far.
Okay.
Is Shrike here or not here?
Not here.
Shrike is
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah, I had to step away for a second, so sorry about the
Oh,
question.
you're good.
So Deeper continues on, but these are matters that none of us have control over, so it's not really worth mentioning or bothering with at this current time. I assume that you're here because you need something. And before anything else happens, you guys notice that the tree that's behind, that was kind of like in between the picture and them, but the tree has actually gotten even bigger than the last time. It's actually starting to grow.
Got a phone call. Give me a second.
Nice.
What are you talking about, Deeproot? I always come here for
Also,
tea parties.
I don't know if Breya was aware, but your very special fruit is connected and hanging off said tree.
Oh yeah, Breya I put your fruit up on the tree so no one could take it. And it's like a mini Gaia, and the people here were very happy to see it. And this way, someone can't just take it off of us. So I figured it was safe here.
Breya just nods and says it looks happy.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, look at guys, she looks so happy too. She got so big. Whoa.
But ever since you guys started coming closer to the tree, your marks, and again, I don't know if you ever guys will have time or want to mess with it, but each of you has a symbol that is somewhere on your body. It can be forehead, hand, leave it up to you. Hopefully, be tasteful about it. But it can look how you guys want it to look and be where you guys want it to be. But
Does it appear over our clothes?
it does appear over your clothes.
Okay.
At least in this instance.
Can I have
But
hearts
as you get
floating
closer
over
to
my
the
head?
tree, your symbols glow, and you get that weird surge of information that happens every so often. You guys are just infused with all this knowledge. But the thing that's a little bit different this time than the other times, it was more chaotic and where the information stuck, even though you didn't really know how or why. This time you notice that a lot of this jam-packed information, it's a little bit more clear. There's a lot more clarity to it. It's you. It's like a whole bunch of memories or events or stuff of you, but none of you have any memory of these instances that occurred. Like, I don't think Breya has ever been to an Arctic wasteland.
Yeah, never. That's never been somewhere she's been.
And I'm pretty sure Lilith has never been to the top of a mountain. But things like that, out of character, all this information infuses you with power to become level 5. So now you
Sorry,
are
the power
officially
to
level
what?
5.
We are now
Mhm.
level 5.
Level 5. Got
Yeah,
you.
so now
I didn't
you
hear
are
what you said.
officially level 5.
Nice.
Exciting.
I am so strong now.
I give the tree
We
a
are
high
so strong
five,
now.
which is really me just touching its bark.
When you touch the tree, you get this overwhelming sense of calm. Almost happy, but more just content, peace.
This is a good
Alright.
tree.
Deep root. Let's get to business. And I'm gonna pull out the void seed. We need to cleanse this, don't we?
Yes and no. That is alive.
Oh.
Where did we get this one, by the way? I don't remember.
It's with the
Lettuce.
lettuce.
Got you.
Or
I like how you got
Marlboro.
the lettuce.
Lettuce. Wait, so if this is alive, then how? But it kind of needs to be cleansed,
I said we
and that would
still
help.
can purify it, but it won't require you to journey into the world of memories per se.
Oh,
Well,
Once
Okay.
we purify
convenient.
it, could we plant it?
Yes, you could.
ooh,
that's even better.
I like it.
Let's
But-
do it then.
Problem is that we are missing an individual that is capable of purifying it.
Shrike, correct?
Dang it!
We
I
don't know where
didn't
he
even
went.
notice he was
Do you have
gone.
any idea where Shrike is?
I guess he had some
He
stuff to do.
changes the circular mirror, and it shows that Shrike is traveling with a bunch of halflings from the village. It looks like he's going to Valona.
Why is
Why
he
wouldn't
going way
he
over
just wait
there?
for us? This is where we're going. Oh god.
Dang it,
Complicated.
Shrike!
Why does he have halflings from my village?
Like, bro, what?
He started a cult. Now
That's
he's trying to
so
take
odd.
over Valona. Dang it, I knew it.
I don't know what he's up to.
He is
Can't
not
think
an
of anything.
elite, so I'm confused.
Anyways,
Great.
Do we need
Okay,
to?
how about the other one then?
Yeah. Do we need to cleanse the newest one we got?
we would still need
That is
Shrike.
a pure crystal like the
Oh.
water one that you gave me a while back.
Oh.
The one. This is a pure crystal. Who grabbed it? Was it me?
Yeah, you
Huh?
grabbed it.
Me?
I was healing.
That
I
thing's
was
like the size of a human skull, so
Yeah. I would.
Can't we use it for ship
Represented.
upgrades?
well, an in-character, this can be used for a variety of things, given that it's quite remarkable in its power. Out of character, I'm going to present you with 4 options
All right, guys.
of,
pull
of
out the-
vague,
Vague yet menacing government
Nature.
agencies? Okay.
Yes.
Make Breya a
So-
true giant.
it can give your ship an upgrade.
Okay.
It can give this village an upgrade.
Interesting.
It can make a item by random use. Or we can leave it up to the dice and it'll
And
possibly
Jenny.
do a couple of other things that I didn't list.
When you say give the village an upgrade, what exactly do you mean?
The village we're in
Plumbing,
right now.
strip clubs.
So you remember when we came to this? They were building another building.
Yeah.
It might be something like that, where they get
Okay.
another thing we can use.
Normally I would vote for that, but to be honest, I kind of think to get places, our ship needs to be good to save people, so...
So
I
we're
vote
thinking
for the
ship
Also-
upgrade.
So
Yeah, I'm also
maybe
for the
that's
ship.
one thing a little bit too vague. The thing for the village, so let me be a little bit more precise with even the other two. If you want the ship upgrade, it'll most likely make your ship move faster. If you
Good.
pick the village upgrade, it's going to help immensely with making and breaking down items. And if you pick the item, well, that one's a little more vague because it's a random item, but of the power that the crystal can give.
I still think either the airship or the item. Because the item might be something that could help our party, the airship is something that could help our party.
Well, but if, like, breaking down items, like,
Yeah.
what if
Making and
Or
breaking.
Alchem.
making and breaking, that'll help Yuelia with our
Yeah,
Oreo
but
welcome stuff.
I
But we
don't-
could also do that in
I-
the.
We could just do that in Valona, to be fair, where there's tons of research material and people that are experts in that field of work where I can talk to and all that other stuff. No
It's just
offense.
that it gives us a
Process,
convenience.
So.
It's more a convenience that we have a place of our own to come in, do what we need to do, get it done, have it safely here, whenever we
and
want it.
you're bypassing like all the paying
That's a good
somebody to
point.
make it, paying somebody to getting somebody to do it, blah 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 blah. And time.
Honestly,
But like,
all three are
the-
pretty nice options.
Right.
you're right, you're right. And they said random magical item based on the power of that crystal, and they said it was a big crystal,
It
right?
was a big crystal.
Yeah.
What if we just do the randomized option? What if we just have
Just
Jenny?
Leave
'cause-
it up to RNG.
Yeah,
Then we get
because
bubbles.
that he said that one might give some options not.
It might
included.
go out right. It might give something else that wasn't included.
I say we
I don't
leave it
know,
up to
guys.
Patron Jenny. All
My
hail
luck.
Patron Jenny.
We want to leave it up to patient Jenny for
Patron
an
Jenny.
item.
It's not.
Patron
It's not
Jenny
an
for the
item, it could be
randomized
anything.
option. That's
Yeah,
option
it's a
Could
4.
be.
randomized option, so it could be any of those 3 or more.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, Dorval?
I want the upgrade for the ship, but I am kind of down to leave things up to chance for the
Yeah, me
chaos
too,
of
to
it
be
all.
honest. The surprise is fun.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
we
the
could
only
do
thing
something
I'm worried
really
about
nice.
is my luck, honestly. But with you guys here, I'm fine.
Patron Jenny.
I mean, the
Patron Jenny.
last time we left it up to chance, didn't we get the airship?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
that was a pretty
So-
because you guys rolled the category. I rolled the item. And
Yeah.
that's what you guys got.
All right, let's
Can we
leave
have
it up
Jenny-
to-
Strategy it.
do
Leave
all
it up
of
to our
we have?
Jesus.
Can we leave it up to our Jesus? Can we leave it up to Patron Jenny to do our rolls and shit?
Please.
Patron Jenny!
Yeah,
Baba,
that
would
way
you,
no one can be blamed if it's not very good.
Exactly.
You're
Patron
right.
Jenny!
Baba, would
Patron
you be willing
Jenny.
to do a roll for them?
Patron Jenny in the background. Fuck off!
I'm trying to watch my shows.
I'm watching my shows!
Shut up, dog.
You
My
doubt
show
it
is
so-
on.
You
Oh.
judge about are so needy.
We are very
Favorite.
needy.
Want you to roll for them.
Jenny, we love you! Patron Jenny, we require your
You just gotta click
assistance!
that button.
What number would it make me for?
It's completely random. Who knows? No way.
Jenny.
It's a 1.
1 out of a million.
Did he say no way?
Yes.
It's not working right, whatever he's using.
Patron Jenny broke
Random.org.
it.
There we go.
That's a huge number, sir.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you,
Big numbers
Patron
feel
Jenny!
safer than small
Thank you.
numbers.
Thank you, Jenny.
I have to
Yo.
do another one to see what it does.
No, I meant what is this number?
Oh,
Why 1,000?
James, were you here the week I rolled a 100 on a D100?
Yes, I was.
That
great.
felt so awesome.
you did too.
Yeah, it did.
But Jenny, I think Jenny just got you some pretty sweet upgrades.
Thank you, Jenny!
Sweet.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jenny.
Jenny.
Welcome.
I've done
So,
my job. Walked away.
Peace.
lastly, instead of me doing it, so she picked the category. One of you needs to do a D100.
Fuck no.
Can I do
Patron
it?
Jenny.
Can I do it?
I'm gonna give you some
Dorvin.
closure off- I'm
Dorvin?
gonna give you some
Dorval.
closure off the
Dorval.
bat.
Dorval.
Do it. Dorval. can
Dorval.
do it.
Dorval wants to.
Dorval wants to. Dorval gets to. Dorval gets what he wants.
I'll give you some closure off the bat. 1 is bad, 100 is good.
Oh no.
All right, I'm trying.
I believe in
Oh,
you,
Dorval.
Dorval.
Come on.
Someone
Come on,
like
Dorval.
guidance him so he can't roll a 1.
That's not how that works. I'm
36.
sending him juju.
Okay.
It's not a one.
Cool.
It is not a 1.
So, based off the roll that she gave, it was supposed to be an overall, basically, how do I word it, like a civilization upgrade. So, basically, instead of getting one of those things listed, pretty much everything is going to bump up. So the whole village
Oh.
gets to grow. So, basically, you get a storage here. So
Nice.
you can leave your stuff here and it will be safe.
Oh, thank
Cool.
God.
You can. It's not as powerful, but the forge will be opened here.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
Basically, the people here will also assist. So they'll start assisting you with anything like trade skill or crafting wise.
Yes.
Yes.
That also assists. The ship will get a speed upgrade.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Yes.
What's the last one?
What Jenny get? Like 10,000 something?
She got in the 3,000 to 4,000 range.
I like that. I say Patron Jenny takes care of all of our shit.
Yeah, she
I would
does.
say, yeah, I'm willing to let that be earlier. So I would say that the villagers are also willing to actually start discussing things with you. So
Ooh.
because you basically ultimately what happens is that you're giving the crystal to the tree, and the tree takes the mana back per se,
Okay.
which empowers the village. Which
Makes them
Oh,
super
think
duper
about it.
happy.
okay.
I like it. I like it. Okay. So ship's a little bit faster. We have the forge, so hopefully we can smelt some shit. And they can help us with learning stuff and they'll actually talk to us instead of being so afraid. I made new friends, you guys. I'm so happy.
I'll have to start it at a lower level than I intended, but basically it's called the Forge of Creation. So not
Oh,
only can
yay.
you can break stuff down to try and get stuff. So you can break, let's say we use Breya's greatsword as an example.
Yeah.
If you toss it in to break it down, you can get the Dragon Slayer shard, so you can put the Dragon Slayer thing into another kind of weapon. You can get the adamantium, so you can use the adamantium for something else.
Brilliant.
So you can break down pieces of gear to put it into other gear.
I love it. Okay. Love this.
And then I said it'll be a little bit weak until you guys get it further, but at least at the beginning it provides options.
I like
But
it.
it also greatly speeds up the process of creating things to make. So, like a legendary magic item takes like 1,000 years or something like that.
I think it only took like a week of actual time though, from what it was from the crafting stuff on Xanthers.
A legendary?
It was on there.
I know it's
I'll
on there,
pull it
but I
up.
don't
Hang
know.
on. Let me see.
I'm running to the
I'll pull it
restroom.
up
I will
again.
be right back.
So
Let me
could
know
we
if anything
throw
blows up.
our orichalcum ore in there and get it to make actual ingots?
Ingots.
Ingots. Yes.
Yes.
Nice,
Basically,
dude.
It's a forge that responds to your will.
That is
If
so
you want it
cool.
to be smelted down, the thing is that as its weakest form, it's not always going to be as accurate or as precise or as much as you would expect. It'd be much more by chance.
Make sure that Shrike is careful and doesn't accidentally feed himself into the forge.
What
He's
would
gonna
happen-
do it anyways. It's
So
gonna
what would
happen.
you happen if you broke Shrike down into his most elemental components?
So, according to this, a magic item crafting time and cost for a legendary magic item can take 50 work weeks.
So a year.
Yeah, and it takes a while. And on top of that, 100,000 GP.
Yeah.
Okay, but what would this forge be able to do it in if the time is cut dramatically?
Depends on how much we feed it, I guess.
Well, this is only a base level because we just
And how do
unlocked
we
it.
upgrade it?
More
Well,
shards.
That is to be seen, but I imagine if you fed the crystals to the tree, which is what caused this, then
More
it'd be
yeah.
feeding more crystals to the
More
tree.
crystals.
I will tap the tree gently and tell it I will bring it more crystals. I will not let you go hungry.
So cool. So otherwise, it would have all went to the forge, which would have been cool. But now we can learn trades from them. They'll talk to us. The ship's also a little fast. It gave us a tiny bump in a lot of stuff, which I like.
Nice.
I like. Especially, I like that we can break this ore down, because that'll definitely help. Even if we use it in the outside worlds and not back into the forge, turning the ore into ingots is a big help. And storage! I was so worried about the storage thing, because it's like, I don't fully trust that it won't go away if we just leave stuff in here, but now we're good.
But what I basically am willing to say is that you can actually get your stuff from the Bank of Primus from the storage. It's literally bless you.
Bless you, Jenny!
It's basically the infinity space.
Universal storage?
It's basically the infinity. It's connected to the infinity space that they use.
Nice.
Cool.
So if you want to get your money that you put in the bank from here, you can, or vice versa.
I love it. Okay.
So we could
that's
just
sick.
when we need to move things, we can bring it there, put it in that storage locker, and then they'll put it in the bank.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, technically you can circumvent them entirely.
Well, because in order to get things out of the bank, we have to like pay for it, sort of, like items.
I was about to say objects. If they take, so basically this is how it's going to be. So the thing is that right now, Yuelia was only able to really carry like 450 pounds worth of the coins.
Okay.
So over the course of a very long time, you can get that all into your bank without having the bank help.
Nice.
And not having to pay the 30%.
But if you want it in there quickly, without having to spend like 2 weeks shoveling coins and going to sleep every night, like spending like a week or more getting this stuff into storage, you can just put a stake in it, take the 30% hit, and it's just there after a couple of minutes.
Nice.
So, a question, like, say we found a giant statue, and we asked the bank to pick it up, because we can't carry it. And...
It depends if they, how do I put it? Not everything is worthwhile. They'd be willing to do it, but it would be more of a fee to move it for you rather than what it's worth.
Yeah, it has to
Basically,
be like a good investment.
basically, they have stipulated. So basically, if there's no value to the item, it defaults to how much the item weighs.
Okay.
So if you want to transport a giant rock statue, as long as it doesn't belong to anybody, then you could transport it, but it's going to cost you for them to move it because the rock statue itself really isn't worth anything.
That's fine. Okay. I like it. Okay, I like that. I mean, a better forge system would be, but this unlocks like so much. I like it. Okay. I like it. So then in the future, I say we upgrade the forge and the ship. Or the town and the ship.
I need to put.
Just feed it to the tree. Let's just feed it all to the tree. Tree gets it all.
Put Lydia's attuned ship in her like extras, so that way you have the stats for it wherever you want. I have to bump up the speed.
Make it a sidekick.
Oh yeah.
I think it's.
All right.
I think it has a movement speed of 20 feet per 6 seconds.
Lilith, what did you name the ship again?
Winged Maiden. There, okay.
You guys got a...
I still have the, inventory for the Winged Maiden.
So I'm pretty sure you guys got a sailing ship.
Yes. It was like a yacht, like a pleasure cruise, not a cargo ship. That's kind of how it was explained. Although there's like no, because like there's no compartments and stuff, so we need to get
there's no
it worked
basically
on
we
and
would
get
need
it.
to get rooms and all that.
So we still have to go to like Valona and get it like rooms added because if we freaking try, because I tried, it's like if we add walls and stuff, because the ship's magic, it's just gonna heal the holes from the nails and just push all the nails out, and I can't even paint it or anything. So
yeah, it looks like your current ship can go up to 20 feet and around. Now it can go 30.
Good jump.
So basically, it went from 2 miles per hour to 3 miles per hour.
Woo! Yay!
Oh my god.
So what?
Sorry, it's unrelated. Jinx is getting a mythic chroma for her Star Guardian skin.
Jinx already has a ton of skins, though. Like a ton.
I don't have the Star Guardian. It's sad.
All the new Star Guardian, there's a bunch of new Star Guardian skins coming out in 2 waves.
Yeah, it's actually really fucking exciting. I love Star Guardian.
I'll take your word for it.
When Poppy got her Star Guardian,
It's Sailor Moon.
I was happy.
I do like Sailor Moon.
Yeah, it's Magic Girl and boy skins.
Okay, now I'm
Star
excited.
Guardian Urgot.
He got Pajama Guardian Urgot.
Yeah, that
he
was
did.
still a fantastic skin. But in any case, what do you guys do now?
So, do you wanna? I wanna talk to some villagers and go around and say hi to everybody.
I think we need to figure out what the fuck Shrike is doing. And
Well-
why he's leading a troop of halflings to Valona.
I guess that means we're gonna have to go and catch up with them.
If you look at the picture close enough, it looks like a bunch of them are taking a lot of like vegetables and produce. So
Maybe he's taking
Maybe
them to go
he's
sell.
like
Not my
protecting them while
cabbages.
they move
if
some
you
produce.
do you want to do an insight to try and get a better?
Yes.
I'm not good at insight.
Neither am I. Only get a +1, but I'm gonna try. Aw, that was
I will
almost
assist.
16.
I'll jack of all trades or whatever.
Yay!
No, actually have a decent insight.
I got a 13.
10 was more than enough, really. Basically, from what you can tell, these these halflings, they're the usual ones that sell a lot of the produce. They make trips back and forth all the time to sell the stuff that you guys grow.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Shrike's just hitching a ride.
Okay, a little weird.
Very
that
weird.
He's hitching a ride.
We're gonna have to catch up to him.
Yuelia, do you want to do a history check?
Sure.
I will jack of all trades assist.
Thanks. Natural 20 for a
Woo!
27.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, that's way more than enough.
Yeah.
You do remember that Shrike made a deal, or it was discussed that Shrike made a deal that has a time limit for him to give the pike back. Or not give back, but to lend it to that magic item association.
That's right. We get money back or whatever.
So it's likely that he's trying to get this thing dropped off before the time expires.
So
Aw,
he's fulfilling up that end of the bargain. Okay.
that's
Right.
nice. Okay. Well, I guess.
I want to ask Deeproot if it'll be okay with the seed that should be cleansed to leave it here while we try to help Shrike.
We have storage now.
Generally, he kind of scratches his mask. The thing is this is the spirit world. There is much more abundance of the weave here, and it does a lot. There's a lot that's different in this place.
Mm.
Things that are corrupted become corrupted quicker here.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
figured.
then we'll take that back with us.
So it's actually slowed down by being in your world, and then you can deal with it whenever you want to by coming to ours.
Is there any material in our world that could help slow it further? Nothing? Okay.
Holy, sanctified, sacred, blessed pieces of nature, twig from a holy tree,
Okay.
shard of a blessed rock, those kind of things.
Well, I have a pretty cool tree at my house.
It is pretty sweet.
I will
It
bundle it in leaves from the tree from my house.
Yeah, I'll let you carry it for now.
Jerk. I can see you.
Yeah.
You can take it.
Breya has a little leather pouch that she'll put it in.
Okay.
It was made from the first animal she hunted with her family.
Aw.
Aww. It has history.
So I'm imagining that you do the thing, you tie it and you hold it. Just a brief moment of some feel, like it wasn't even long enough for you to really realize what that feeling was.
Did it feel negative? Okay, got some vibes. Don't know what kind.
The most I could equivalent it to is a cold chill down your back without all the shiver.
Okay.
Yep, you're getting some vibes off that.
I think this seed needs help quickly, so we should get Shrike.
All right,
But we don't really have time to mess around with any of the stuff we got.
we need to get out of this cavern.
Because once again,
Shrike.
Well, I think Shrike is actually trying to do something right.
he is.
But he couldn't tell us, and we couldn't do it together.
He really didn't say anything, did he?
Nope.
No.
But maybe he thought it was his responsibility.
Don't
Okay,
try to
so
justify
what?
him.
So what are we gonna do then?
Well,
The ship hasn't recharged.
well, so this will be day 2. So to get back is another day and a half. So.
How many days to Valona?
I believe it was 4 days travel by horse.
Worse. Yeah.
Okay, so the ship will at least have a few days to recharge by the time we get back to it.
That's about 120 miles.
So we get back to the village, take
We
care of
could
the rest
just
of the
wait
stuff.
for Shrike to come back.
But are we gonna go to Valona after anyways? Where are we going after this?
We do need to go back and get some more contracts. Speaking
also
of
that light.
contracts,
That beacon.
Well,
Yeah,
does
there's
the
a
we don't
contract
get-
forged by my sister in the mayor's name even count?
Technically, it was still there, and we accepted it, and we did complete it. So
How do we get paid?
We go back and show them that we completed it.
I thought it's the people that
Ultimately, given the nature, and this is something Breya would probably understand, given just being the studious of you bunch, well, before Yuelia joined the group, there probably is no reward for doing this other than what you've already benefited from already.
So
At
I'm not
most-
concerned about a reward. I'm concerned about reputation of
Plus,
finishing the
at
job.
most, you would probably get credit for accomplishing a great mission.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm good with that.
As
So-
long as we get credited and it doesn't look like we just like spent 2
Blacked
weeks
off
doing
or
nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
right?
goofed
yeah.
off the entire time. Freaking elites.
Oh, Mr. Debrute! Any idea where the next corrupted thing, non-elemental is? Yes.
I wouldn't say that it is corrupted, but the only other energy I sense in the Valona area, which is basically what I can sense, is into the mountains to the west.
Is that opposite of Valona?
Yes, as far as the Valona area. So Valona's on the east, it's on the west.
Okay.
And he kind of does the thing again where he changes the imagery on the mirror.
TV.
The TV, and it shows this very, very vast mountain range. But from the angle that it's at, it's kind of like, I guess if you were to sit your camera in the grass and point it upwards to the mountain, so you see like all the flowers and stuff leading all the way to it, and it's just this giant field of these beautiful, pure white flowers.
It's so pretty. Can we go there next?
She cut out. I had no idea what she said.
Okay, we can
Oh.
fill in the blanks.
Is it so pretty? It's so pretty. Can we go next? Yeah, I want to go to pretty flowers.
Just about what I thought.
But Yuelia and Jarvin, probably even Breya. Breya's probably seen them before too. These are known as flowers of perseverance. Until you pluck them, they never die.
Interesting.
Neat.
I have something I want to ask Deeproot.
Yes.
Can you make anything of this map? And I'll show him the map to the Temple of Morada.
Give me a D100 really quick.
Sure. Oh, 54.
Nice. So he looks at it a bit. This is not the present world. This is a map of a time long, long, long past.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yep.
Interesting.
This map, this fragment, and he hands it back to you, might even be older than I am.
What?
Interesting.
And then he just stares at you.
It's hard to tell if he's staring or not because of the mask. You just assume he is because the mask's pointing your way.
Do you have a rough idea of where it would be
I'll be right
in
back.
our current time?
This world has shifted so much due to the chaotic forces that happened at the time. There's no way to tell where that is.
Do you know anybody who could possibly know this information?
If anybody would know, it would probably be people who are carrying. You said this was found in the temple, correct?
Correct.
My best wisdom is to seek out the people who maybe carry on Morden's teachings. His most faithful.
Oh,
Thank you.
I would have said just go to the cleric of knowledge in Valona, who's also a dwarf. But you know, what do I know?
Good idea either.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Didn't you
not
think
a bad
he'd
idea
know,
at all.
like, where, like, some old-fashioned worshippers of Morden would be?
Yep.
Sweet.
All right.
I'm gonna stay later and have my usual tea party with everybody. But
I'm gonna get back to my world.
yeah, you guys
Me
do
too.
you. I'm gonna have my tea party.
So you're gonna hang out with the townsfolk a bit? What I want to share with you, since you stay behind, hang out, is Jarvin staying or is he leaving?
Yeah, leaving.
Okay. I know Yuelia is not back yet.
Say goodbye and leave.
No, never more goes. Please be safe until next time.
Thank you.
And right before you leave the edge of our village, she goes, "May the Raven Queen watch over you."
Has he ever said anything like that before?
I don't think she has. She brought it up, but I don't think she's ever given a blessing of that nature.
Breya will turn back to her and say, and over you too.
Aww.
Who still worships the Raven Queen?
Nevermore does. That's like her main boo.
But one thing I want to share with you, given your time that you spend with them, I'm assuming it's a good bit, you find out that these villagers are dark elves. Because one of them actually takes off their mask.
Oh, so exciting.
They
Who
get
is?
scolded because it's one of the younger elves. So they end up putting it back on. But the conversation more or less goes, they don't wear masks. Why do we have to wear masks? But that's quickly kind of stomped out.
Why does everybody wear masks? I'll ask
It's not
deep
something
root.
they do.
I'll ask
Oh, you're
deep
gonna
root.
ask people?
Yeah.
Not to be philosophical with you, but the point remains the same. Why does anybody wear masks?
Because they're fun?
Because they're fun. Yes, let's go with that.
Oh,
never cease shining the way you do, little one. And he goes about his business.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll finish my tea party. Give a hug to the tree. Give a hug to Nevermore.
Did you bake cookies for them?
We've been underground. Ain't nobody got time to bake
There was
cookies.
lava. You could have baked
There-
cookies.
I
You
didn't
can
bring
make
my
cookies
flour.
You can make cookies here.
There's a
Here,
kitchen?
cookies.
You got the fire of creation.
Oh my god, I'm gonna bake cookies here! I
Big
baked
cookies
some
in the
cookies.
Fire of creation.
You have material
God.
to bake cookies.
Great. I'm gonna start working on healing.
I
You could
need to-
gather material.
I will gather flour and stuff, and next time I'm baking cookies for everybody. It's gonna be a good time. Now I'll
Okay.
add that to my shopping list.
So, I know no one here is proficient with an herbalism kit, but I'm going to spend whatever time I need to make 4 healing potions.
That can
In the
help if
dream
it
world?
deals with a
In the
medicine
dream
roll.
Okay.
I'm proficient in medicine, if that helps.
Nope. It
He,
needs
does,
a
he
herbalism
can't
kit.
fail making them. It's just time.
It's
and
just time.
materials.
Essentially, anyone with a profession in them would cut the time.
Oh.
The villagers will help you.
Okay. Lovely. Then I will take
Hang
it.
on. Hang on, I got something for you. Hang on.
Wait, hold on. Where is the bank located?
Good question.
7 villagers help you.
Ooh, lovely.
Josh,
They're
where's the
bored.
bank located?
The main bank or the bank in general in Valona?
So we have the storage, right?
Uh-huh.
Sorry about
What?
that.
Oh,
And
sure.
we can circumvent the other people with the markers by going to the storage unit and bringing stuff to the bank ourselves, right?
You basically can access your guys' bank at any time without actually going to the bank in the real world.
Well, this was my question. Can we use that connection to physically travel to where the bank is?
No.
Okay.
Because you'd be going to where the stuff is going, which I would highly not recommend.
Okay. I just wanted to see if we could, if it was in Valona, if we could, like, intercept Shrike.
Like I said, to do that, to use the storage that's connected to your storage, you would basically be putting yourself in your deposit box.
Just knocking. Hello? Hello?
So we put ourselves in the box, and then we send a letter that says to open our box.
Could you imagine hearing a deposit box tapping
Oh no!
Hello?
after just hearing the story about the bagman who comes
Oh my god.
and
He's
kidnaps
here.
people from bags of holding? Tap, tap, tap.
Oh no.
And the lights will flicker on and off. Nosferatu.
Then will you say that I do I need the roll or anything, or is that just done?
For potions of healing?
Yeah, no, okay. I should say they're potions of
Just make
healing,
sure you
not
subtract
natural.
Let's make sure you subtract the materials that you use.
If I'm correct, I just needed the healing herbs that I got from the sloth, and it provided me with 100 GP worth of it, and the healing potions are 25 apiece because I'm crafting them. Then I am able to make 4.
Correct. So
Okay.
you can use all your healing herbs to make all the potions.
Okay. So I now have 4 potions of healing.
Nice.
I will distribute them to whatever I need. So I no longer have any healing herbs.
So how
Move
long does the smelter take? Like if I loaded up the smelter, the thingy of creation.
It doesn't, like I said, this is the dream world, so you guys literally have as much time as you need.
Oh wait, it's
Um,
in the dream world. It's not in.
Correct.
Oh.
That's
Time-
why some masked villagers came over because they were bored and were like, I'll help you.
Because it also helps, like if something's going to take a year, having a bunch of
I
people...
thought it was gonna be in Breya's town. I forgot.
No, 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 no.
Man.
They have one, but this is
I
better
mean,
because there's
I'm
people.
sure the villagers in town there would help you too.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We're,
So
we
it's
are,
in here.
just to make sure I understand, it is the villagers in the spirit world, yes?
Yes.
Got you.
The
Thank
tree,
you.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what
That's
I
what I
thought,
was
but
unsure.
now I
What is
just
the
got
name of the
confused.
village?
See, okay, I thought it was Midway Burrows that was getting the upgrade,
That's so funny.
Yeah.
which is why I went back to Midway
No, this
Burrows.
is the spirit world that's getting an upgrade.
Okay.
Got you.
Does this particular village have a name? Or
Yeah,
is it
can
just
we
the
give
spirit
it a
world?
name?
I just call it the Dream World. Don't make it confusing.
Dream
Well,
City.
It's not a city.
I'm not sure if I've ever said it.
Yet.
You have not.
Have I ever said it, or has no one ever asked?
You have.
It does
I
have a
don't-
name.
Both.
What is the name? Both. It is
It
both.
is the Nexus.
Nexus.
The Nexus.
The Nexus. Okay.
League.
World of Warcraft, yes.
I have one other thing that I want to do, but I don't know the conversion process of this. I got a bit of hellcat mushrooms
Oof.
the first time from the sloth. I want to try making them into potions.
Well,
But-
first you would have to convert them into their. I'm assuming you're turning it into the dangerous stuff.
Yes.
So you would have to turn it into its
Base component.
Into
its
its-
usable component.
Yeah. Basically a liquid form, and
Oh, it's not a liquid.
okay. Okay. Is it a gas? It's a gas.
It's. I'm gonna be straight with you. It's like nitroglycerin.
Lovely.
Nice.
Ew.
It's
Alright.
once you get it to where it needs to be, it's highly volatile. It can
Okay.
also be turned into a really nasty poison. So pick.
That's
can
what it
do-
is. Oh, okay. Wait. What you said? It could be made into a poison or into a potion. That's what you said.
It can be made into a poison potion, or it can be made into an explosive potion.
Explosions are fun.
Yeah, but if anything happens to me, that thing's going off. I don't want that. That's kind of bad. I don't need it going off in my pocket.
Being
I don't
that
mind
it has
poison.
nitroglycerin-like properties, like it could literally blow up just with you walking with it.
Yeah,
So-
I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just make it into a poison. A
Okay.
very deadly poison.
Give that to Lilith. She can
So
put it
this
on her
is-
daggers.
This is a little
Exactly.
bit more of an unnatural potion, unlike a healing potion.
Mhm.
So I would have you roll a D100.
Okay. Oops, that's not a D100.
It's not super difficult, but
That is a wow, a 17. 100 possibilities, and I roll a 17.
Not always bad.
you're proficient in your tool, so +3.
3, so 20.
All right. I would say, given how much did you try and use? All of it?
I have 12. So I don't know how much of it takes to try and make one.
Well,
So
that's the
at
thing.
first, I'm gonna just try and make one, just to see the process and see what
Okay,
it is
well-
I'm getting myself into.
I'll be right
Right.
back.
But that's why I broke it down the way I did, is that you get 12 uses of it. So this would just drop you down to 11.
Oh, so it's just 1 for 1?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the way I did it that way, so that you'd know
okay,
how much to use, because it would just be straightforward. No need to
Okay.
overcomplicate it.
okay. Then if that's the case, then I would just say I would want to make 2 of them.
But I would need another D100 because the first one didn't make it.
Okay, so I failed 1. Okay. 85. And
Absolutely
then
makes it.
efficiency makes it 88.
So you have one. What were you referring to them? Flasks? No, flasks are experimental.
Yeah.
But this would be more like a vial. So one vial of Hellcat poison.
1 vial of Hellcat poison. Okay. And would you tell me what this does?
Are you going to go ahead and
Yeah.
verify it?
Yeah, I will identify it then.
So, as you know, purple worm poison is a DC 19 Constitution saving throw that does 12d6 poison damage. This is a DC 21 Constitution saving throw, and it does 16d6 poison damage on a failed save.
Oh my
Half as
god.
much, half as much on a successful.
Oh,
I
crap.
could
Jesus
kill
Christ.
something. We could kill something with that.
16d6 on a 21 DC?
Yeah. Or half as much on a
Constitution.
successful.
DC Constitution save, or take half.
Yep. That's
Okay.
correct. It's crazy.
So this stuff is even more potent than purple
Purple-
worm venom.
So, how would I go about using this myself? Is this just kind of something I can just throw?
So
just
you
kinda
could most
give?
likely
This-
look.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this,
You're fine.
with like many other poisons, has to enter the bloodstream.
Enter the bloodstream. So in other words,
you have to put it on a weapon and stab them with it. You gotta give
Yep.
them to drink it. Just throwing
Okay.
it on their skin isn't gonna do anything.
right?
Yeah, so
okay, it needs to enter.
Covering your weapons in it would work.
Yeah, I have
um,
no sharpening weapons. So,
Give it to Lilith.
Lilith.
Hey,
Oh,
buddy.
Lord. What
Uh,
have I done?
What have you done?
take this,
Yes.
but be very careful with it.
Okay. Is it a one use, one coating?
It
Okay.
is a one coating, I assume. Yeah, unless of course if it's arrows, then it takes 3.
If
That's,
I
believe the ruling.
if I was able to make mundane items, D&D Beyond won't let me make it normal items. Everything has to be a magic item if I create it from scratch.
Oh.
But if I could make mundane items, it would have the flavor text. Please be sure to wash your hands.
So I'm gonna give that to you. So Hellcat poison, 1 vial.
If you have enough space, I would put Hellcat mushroom poison.
Yeah,
Okay.
And it's. Are we saying cat or cap? This should be Hellcat poison.
I am
right?
saying
I thought it was
Hellcat.
cat.
It is
Yeah,
cap.
Hellcat, like a baseball cap.
Yes, I am saying cap.
Okay.
Mow.
Because I couldn't tell if I was hearing cat. And I was
No.
like,
Neither could I.
Mow.
Yeah.
But I figured since it was like a mushroom, it's gonna be a
It
cap.
is cap.
yeah,
yes.
Hellcat
So
poison.
Mow.
Okay, 16d6, 21 DC con save, or take half. I'm assuming you got that. If not, let me know.
And it more or less,
Taking it from that.
like most poisons, it pretty much lasts until,
I think it's an hour.
yeah, it's more or less an
Or is-
hour or the first use that works.
Yeah. But it takes an action to coat the weapon, unless you have the poison or feed.
But yeah,
takes an action to coat it. Gotcha.
just keep in mind though, when you're trying to use this, if you try and use it, just be mindful that there's a lot of shit that's immune to poison. So,
Yeah.
It is poison.
out of character
Right.
advice.
Yeah. But hey, something. I have plenty of other uses for it, so.
So what's next?
Well, I think
I need to go shopping. I need to do some stuff in town.
well let's get that money. Let's get that money and then we'll get that situated
Breya said she planted the thingamajig
thing, yeah.
So I guess
So let's-
we
Planted
empty.
what?
You planted the beacon.
Yes,
the money.
I put the markers down already. Yeah.
So then let's get that situated, see how much we have in our bank, and then we can also, well,
Let's
Shit,
empty your bag of holding because you filled it. So let's empty that into our new storage.
We got
Okay.
I have enough money to the bank I keep track of.
okay. So then I am now, my bag of holding is now empty. Do I need to refill my bag?
No.
Or rather, I should say, do I need to get another bag?
I mean, if we do, it would just be more that doesn't have the 30% taken out. But that's up to you. If you want to take the time to do that, we can. But then we'd have to stay here another night to empty it, the bags.
I mean, I just need to know that.
Or I guess,
Yes.
we would just have all that coin with us when we're traveling out of the caverns.
Well, we would need to convert that. We need to find a way to convert that.
If you want to, we certainly can, because then that's less that the 30% is taken out of, because I need cooking supplies for the ship and cooking supplies for here.
Okay,
So I need to
then
buy flour.
I will take some time and replicate another bag of holdings. I will turn one of my other bags that I have into a bag of holding.
Where are we going after this, you guys?
I
Well-
need to do one or two
Alright.
things in town. Are we going to Valona to
I'm
get
saying
some...
afterwards.
Well, I wanted us to try and check out my
The
the
beacon?
pendant that I bought. Yeah, it leads off to somewhere. There's
Does that
just a
lead
big
to the
light that-
west, by chance?
No, it leads north.
Dang it.
Okay. So since Breya's the one that planted the things, I'm gonna say that she's the one that the money goes into the bank of. So out of everything that was taken and what was left, they awarded you, or Breya got 1,100 platinum into her account.
Okay.
Okay,
1,100.
So they already took it.
Yeah, if everyone's awake now, you guys wake up to being in the temple area, and the giant piles of money are,
Then I don't need another bag of holding.
and the markers are also gone.
Okay, I marked down that it's group
Also,
bank
I don't-
savings.
I'm assuming that you
Good,
guys took
okay.
a long rest. Pretty
Yeah.
much when you got back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In my own bed. Except we have to rest in the moss.
Well, bad news either way. I can't replicate the same item, so
So-
I couldn't replicate another bag of holding either way.
When we come back to the like real, I guess, material world, I'm gonna play another song with the recorder. Like one of the. Is it possible I can know like one of the ancient religious songs of like Return of Resurrection?
Do you think Jarvin would hum or sing that song?
Maybe, yeah.
Not Dorval, but Jarvin.
I mean,
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
I think it would be kind of cool if you hum the tune, but like the words had been lost, and it's like something you can rediscover.
That's exactly what I was like. You might know how the song goes, but I don't think you would know the words.
Yeah. I like that.
So you could do the chorus. Wait, the chorus is. You could do the melody, but not the chorus.
Yeah.
But you want to try and use the recorder?
Yes.
Make a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay. No. 13 or
Guys, it's him.
25.
Fortunately, the 13 does not make it. And once again, you basically get off the sound of a sad kazoo before it just stops making noise.
Oh, sad kazoo. Sad kazoo is sad.
Go ahead and turn that light up. But I would imagine that the song that you're trying to kind of replicate or just I can't think of the word. But the song that you're singing is probably really similar to the song that the dwarves sing. You remember how we were all talking about how the dwarves go into Frodo's house and they
Yeah.
but then they also sing that very solemn song.
Yeah.
It would probably be a lot like that. How the song that they were singing and how it sounded.
If you noticed in my little prayer that I made up, I totally made a nod to that Ed Sheeran song, I See Fire.
I actually don't know that song. I'll have to listen to it.
You don't know that song?
They
But-
made
Yeah,
it
it's
mistake
weird.
with The Hobbit.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
it
what?
was like the Hobbit song.
I lent my assistance to James when he was writing his prayer.
Oh, okay.
Really, all I did was say, grammatically, I think this sounds better.
Mhm.
And helped him make one change.
Which is exactly the help I asked for.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
She helped you roll at advantage.
So, are we going to? Are we gonna go to Valona to pick up some quests that are like either north or west? Are we gonna?
Well,
I mean,
really
you
need
guys are all the way down here already.
After I do that, I'm cool to do anything.
I
well,
really
we
want
have our money.
I really want to
so-
get some work done on the ship so we can have walls. Walls would be great. A
We shall
kitchen.
propose and sell.
A kitchen would be great. At least a little portable stovetop thing and some cupboards. Something. I would like to get some work done on the ship.
We need a place to hold bad guys.
Are you guys gonna go the rest of the way to the bottom?
Sounds like you want us to.
Oh, I just figured if you guys made the trip to go all the way down here.
He made
Uh,
the
I'd rather not. If that thing is
Selling point.
if that thing is stronger than what we fought, I'd rather not right now.
I,
Well,
We saw it leave.
Yeah, that thing's gone.
But
No, I
what's
mean,
No,
down
the-
there
what
for
is
us?
yeah, but
There's
Deep
still-
Road already stated that there's no creatures down there. Just the power that's down there is greater.
there's
Maybe
still like
another
ghosts
crystal's
and
down
stuff.
there.
I don't know. Do we want to go check it out? Is
God.
there a reason
Jarvin,
to?
or
I'd
Dorval
really-
turns to Mirra and
It
shudders.
It
at the
feels
mention of
like
ghosts.
Deep-Root
Oh,
kind of
no!
prodded us to go look at it. What if there's another crystal down there or something that needs our help?
Well, I was just bringing it up because, like, you guys are already halfway there, and you were gonna leave and then come all the way back down and go further later. Is that the plan?
Further for
No,
what?
'cause-
What are we coming back for?
The GM has hinted that there's something worth exploring.
I kind of want to go.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you
further
for
down.
plot
Shrike. Yeah, Shrike said. Wait, plot point? He
Shrike
used
needs
a
the plot point to help you guys navigate and get back to safety. But to make his plot point worthwhile, I stated that whatever's at the bottom of this place is very much worth your time.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought
And
he,
if
I
you think
thought
so,
we were talking
but
about the
before we
treasure, not that there was
go-
something else.
If
No,
he
the
thinks we
treasure
can
was
handle
above
it.
you.
No,
we
look,
have
if he thinks
some
we can
time.
handle
Your
it,
ship is resting.
it is.
It
Uh,
is.
Okay, I
just
made some
stretch.
healing potions. Then I think we're okay.
I wish
also
we
need
had
a
more
really nice thing.
rations.
I can. What? You need food?
We
You
need
need
what?
food?
we need
You
food
need
to live.
food to live, Mirra?
I like
food?
snacks.
I
don't
I
have
pull
snacks.
out. I pull out a. Well,
Okay.
actually, do we need food? Legitimate question.
I have only
Well,
4
if
days
somebody
ration.
wouldn't stop munching while we were walking, maybe we would have enough.
I think getting
Okay.
food is a good
Then-
idea.
Then okay. So part of this upgrade that we got
Mm-hmm.
I can now do this. So I draw on my arm with a needle, and I now have spell rock tattoo at first level.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know
What
what
did
that
you
is
say?
either.
So with this, I can pretty much cast any first level spell,
Oh, neat.
without using any materials or something. I can't remember. I think it's material or somatic. Let me
Wow.
see.
Movement.
Right. It is.
Can you cast Goodberry?
It's exactly what I can cast.
Yes, I love Goodberry.
Finally, Goodberry.
I like the
You-
Once
berries.
it has
I
You
want
did
to.
what to your forearm?
the level of this spell determines. Hold on. Means one spell roll on your skin. Use your skin. Speak the command word. The needle turns into ink that becomes. Once the tattoo is there, you can cast a spell requiring no material components. Okay, that's all it is. I just don't need any material components.
So we have food now.
So I can essentially do that. This isn't the only spell that I can take, but if food is a problem, then I
Well,
can
if you eat a
take
Goodberry, your daily sustenance requirements are null and void for that day.
for that day. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can take this in lieu of something better,
We
but
so there's like mushrooms to eat upstairs, but
trying
downstairs
all that.
there's lava. Like, what is there to eat down there?
Think
here,
you should
Mirra, do
take
you
it.
want a snack? Do you want a snack?
I do. I ate
tossed-
all of my
I
fish.
tossed Mirra my what is it? I need to find the exact name.
Okay, here's my question. If we knew we were coming back in here and gonna stay in here, can I just say that I topped up my rations? Can I spend some money on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Awesome.
I tossed Mirra my potion of liquid cheese.
What?
Oh my
What?
god.
What? What is
I was
this?
wondering when that was gonna happen. It's
Josh.
exactly what he said it is.
It's exactly what it sounds like. Here you go.
In character. It is a small flask of seemingly semi-solid golden yellow liquid.
Oh
Out
my
of character.
god.
It's Cheese Whiz.
Basically, just cheese whiz.
Okay, I have 10 days of rations. I'm good.
Woo, that's heavy.
I know.
Okay, I mean,
That's
because
like
if not,
fucking
then I can
18
choose a
pounds.
different spell. I need to kind of pick the spell.
I'll
before
take
I-
your
Different
cheese
spell.
whiz. You take
So
your
if we
spell.
want to wreck.
Also, what
con-
is what's the command word, sir?
What's the command word for the
why'd you
cheese
gotta
whiz?
put me on the spot, man?
How do I get the
Whiz.
cheese whiz out of the
Cheese
container?
You just drink. You just eat. You just do
There's no
whatever.
command word
Jesus,
for
feed
potion.
me.
Speaking
Okay,
of
so
the
the command
tattoo.
word for the
Are you
tattoo.
licking this out of your phone?
Please
No.
don't do that.
I'm licking the
Okay,
cheese whiz.
Command word for the tattoo. Why do you gotta do this to me, man? I'm not smart.
Jesus, feed me.
Just,
No, it's not the
just
same
make
thing.
the
We're doing
command
That's
word-
we're thinking
different
of something
things.
else.
Just make the
That's
command word tattoo. Tattoo!
Oh, that's
Cheese
dumb.
Whiz.
okay, you can do better. Come back to me with that.
Yeah, I'll
Next
get back.
session, next
Hungry
session, yeah.
nickel.
All right.
Anyways.
Okay, so if I don't need to take Goodberry,
Rhubarb.
I'm gonna retcon that, and I'm not gonna take
Rutabaga.
Goodberry. I'm gonna take the original spell I was gonna take. And
Rutabaga,
go with that.
rutabaga, rutabaga.
So, the original spell I'm gonna take is Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Excuse me.
Okay,
Sounds
we
chaotic.
got
Push
like
the
less
fire.
than an hour left of game. We should get going.
So I
I
guess
agree.
we're going down.
Down.
Can we take some
We're going
time and
down,
make some more
down,
moss
down.
goo because Mirra does not like it down here.
I have to ask. Let's see. How the spell. Is that how we do it? Yeah, there we go. Nope. Ah. I think I did it correctly, but the Fatebot said no.
Josh might have to do it.
Anybody should be able to do it.
It's not
saying
connected to
Aurora.
his D&D.
Oh, you haven't connected your account to
The link
D&D
here.
What? Oh, I forgot to do spell.
Womp.
Dang, damn it.
You hurl an
Oh my
undulating,
goodness.
warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a
Warbling.
ranged spell attack. Yeah.
Oh.
Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the d8s. Wait. Choose one of the d. Oh, it's a damage type. The number
Yeah.
rolled on the die determines the attack damage type, as shown below. Okay.
So,
Chaos
if,
bolt.
but if you continue reading that, if you roll the same number on both the d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from target to a different creature. Does that mean that second creature will now have to also take damage? Is that how that works? Okay.
You make a new roll, you
If,
make a new
if
attack
you're
roll, new
lucky enough,
damage.
you could literally hit.
It can
tons
just
of
keep
monsters
chaining
with
and chaining and chaining, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
But I would need to be extremely lucky.
Yeah, it doubles.
No, if
each
I
time.
remember
Ironically, I
correctly-
actually don't want d8s, but I guess in this case I would want d8s for the jump, but I actually wouldn't want d8s. Surprisingly, I would actually want 6 would be the best bet.
But you guys are making your way down.
Making our way.
Making our way.
Let's go.
Making our way. Then
Downtown, walking fast.
Answer. And they
Dorval,
pass.
it's hot. I
Walking
don't like
fast.
it.
Faces
your
passing on
cheese.
This is
home
to say-
bound.
Okay. I'll eat my cheese.
I was told Good Berry is like the most banned spell.
Yeah, but I mean, I try not to ban stuff because, I mean, what is it? It's nice to be challenged by having to survive, but at the same time, like, does it really matter if you could bury and then don't have that challenge anymore?
I mean, plus in under normal circumstances, it actually takes a spell slot.
Now, in a survival, like when survival is the whole point of the campaign, then yeah, it would be banned.
But I mean, even if this doesn't take a spell slot, it instead takes out something useful. So you know, 'cause
Back
found.
into the lava area.
Oh, I thought we were done with this.
Dorval don't like it.
So,
Do not like
as you guys make your way further down, you guys actually come
Vegetate.
across a lot of those fire method or magma methods that you guys were kind of sort of avoiding because they explode. You guys managed to make it pretty decently far, and nothing has seemed to notice you thus far. You basically are following the flow of lava more or less because that's the biggest indicator of where you're trying to go. It doesn't actually take you, so you make your way back to the initial spot where the large circular platform that you guys landed on, or that you were on that landed in the river, that's gone
Yeah.
now. But you managed to make your way back to that spot. Mirra,
Yes.
something is moving in the lava.
I get down like a
The
pointer
best-
dog. My tail's
the-
like straight out like a pointer.
the-
And I'm staring.
Best thing that you could probably make this out to be is an absurdly gigantic snake is moving through the lava river.
Hey guys, there's food in the lava.
I don't
Huh?
think that's how that works.
Where?
The
Where?
moment he points it out, everybody becomes a little bit more aware of its existence.
I take steps back.
Snake is delicious.
Snake's also on fire.
Yeah.
So
that
it's already
wouldn't work out.
cooked.
That's not how that works either. Had a character, Lilith, you did lose your returning dagger. Sorry.
Okay.
But it's already cooked. It's in the lava. It's perfectly seasoned. Just
And then it kind of starts to make its way out, and it rears all the way up.
Hello,
and
Midgar.
down at you guys, and you guys are kind of like this compared to it. It's substantially gigantic.
Is it just staring?
Yes, let me see if I can find it. I wasn't expecting you guys to actually continue.
storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
I heard it.
I am the storm that is the sorry. What was that? Devil May Cry 5?
This music feels fit for like a Legend of Zelda Fire Dungeon.
So it originally, Legend of Zelda, yeah, that sounds about right. It originally kind of looks like this. But once it comes up fully out of the lava, you see like the lava like pulsing. It opens up its hood like a cobra, and you see like the lava kind of flowing through, like pulsing on its underside. It's actually really cool looking.
Do we sense any of the corruption from within it?
Yeah, I know the picture that I sent is a viper, but that's kind of for size.
In Primordial, like, hello friend, I'm Mirra. What's your name?
Oh god.
I'm going to discreetly
It-
take out my
It
dagger.
kind of tilts its head inward and looks down. What were you speaking?
Primordial?
It kind of flickers its tongue. This like
It's
lash.
tasting you!
It's this lash of like it's instead of like a tongue, it's more like flame just flickers out, and it just tilts its head to the side.
In Primordial, I'm like, do you not speak Primordial? And then in Common, do you speak Common?
How about Ignid, Mirra?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Ignan? I say in Ignan.
Oh. It nods.
Oh,
This
I'm
might
sorry
be a-
about that. Hi there, my name's Mirra. Nice to meet you.
This might be kind of a better picture.
I'm going to start sliding along the wall farther down.
Don't interrupt me trying to make friends, okay?
I'm not
But
interrupting.
It turns its head upright, and when you say like "nice to meet you," it nods back. It then turns its attention to look at Breya,
But
and you see it kind of just slowly move like it just starts to get pretty damn close to Breya.
take a step back.
In Ignan, that's my friend Breya.
And then all of a sudden, the tongue flickers out, and the flame hits you, and it's like almost you get licked with the flame, but you don't burn. There's no heat.
Lilith is still
I
making
just
her way
look
down
at
the
the
wall.
rest of the party absolutely terrified.
Oh,
look
he
at you and
likes
say-
you!
And
It
then
just tasted you.
after that, it kind of turns sideways so its eye can see you, and it looks like directly at you.
It likes you.
Hello? I'll say it in Ignan.
It doesn't speak. It just kind of blinks very briefly, the kind of snake thing
Yeah.
that they do. And it backs up, and it nods one more time, and then it just goes back to being in the river. You're not sure, but part of you feels that that might have been the reason why the rock moved.
Oh. Thank you.
He likes you, Breya.
I think he moved the rock for us.
You
You know,
mean
that
I
would make
can't
more
talk to
sense.
rocks?
When I asked the rock to move, I think he did that.
Oh.
It feels the same.
Thank you for moving the rock. We'll see you later, friend.
And then all of a sudden, you see one of those magma muffets that's starting to make its way, and the snake all of a sudden just like comes out and just like eats it. It goes back into the lava.
At least he gets plenty of food here.
Breya's hyperventilating just a little bit because that was scary as fuck.
Huh?
Mirra goes over and comforts her. There. It's
It
okay.
easily could have eaten all of you guys at the same time in one go.
Yeah.
It's okay. He was a friend.
I would have blown it up from the
Yeah,
inside.
I think he's nice, but he scared me a little bit.
That's okay. That happens sometimes.
Are you guys continuing from there on?
Yep.
Good thing Shrike wasn't here to like start blasting it the instant it came out.
God, he
It's a
would have.
very different feel. Like, not only is this place not as intense as it was now that the Corvalet has been gone, but it doesn't even feel as hostile as it once was. But you guys start making your way down,
Town.
and you notice that it gets to this weird spot where the lava starts splitting off and going vertical, like it's going up.
Gravity's being kind of funky over here.
So,
What?
do you think the snake was like a natural spirit of fire as compared to the man-made ones?
Hard to say without Shrike.
Oh, I was asking Mirra.
Oh,
Hard to say without Shrike.
Mirra's got the ears,
There it
so...
Oh,
you got it.
Sorry. Sorry. I don't know, it didn't feel bad, so I'd say that's a good guess.
Hmm.
Seemed like
Well, I
it
feel like
probably
we're
too
getting
big to
pretty
eat.
close to something since the lava's flowing backwards, and that doesn't really happen.
Yeah, that's not
Anywhere.
normal.
Yeah. Is there like so the side we're on, if we say we're on like the right side, so is there a way we can walk up to the wall that goes next to the lava river?
It's literally going vertical. Like, the river just keeps getting thinner and thinner because there's these weird branches that are going straight up, but you literally can go under them. Like, the lava's not falling down, it's falling up.
So it
Is there
doesn't
a
go up a
pebble
wall.
around my feet somewhere?
What was that?
Is there like a pebble around my feet somewhere that I can pick up?
Yeah.
If
So
I
many pebbles.
toss it in that area, does it float up too?
Nope.
Okay. I think it's safe for us to walk there.
Okay.
Why do I feel like we're walking on the ceiling?
I'm like still ducking down though, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like fizzle my ears off. No, I don't want to fizzle my ears.
Breya gives Lydia a really dirty look for suggesting that. Is this the ceiling? Are we upside down? Does my head feel light?
Well, it's easy enough to tell. Just look at my hair. Like it's still like it's not like 4 feet tall. So
Oh, that's right. My braid isn't falling. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Oh, it's something magical. Alright,
I'm gonna go towards that area.
Yep.
I will follow behind.
I'm just walking
Something-
down.
Kind of,
If it's something magical, I might be able to see what it is, but we'd have to
It's-
stop.
kind of breathtaking as you guys are just kind of traveling underneath these lava. Like, to see the lava flow from a different angle is just kind of unreal. It doesn't even feel hot being underneath
Oh.
of it.
That is so cool.
But you guys are literally watching the lava move, and then it just goes straight up into the ceiling.
This is
Huh.
terrifying, but so
I-
interesting.
Right?
So badly want to touch it.
Right.
You want me to see
Right.
if it's magic involved?
Touch it.
I don't think we should disrupt its energy in any way.
Okay.
I don't want it to fall on us.
Okay, some
Well,
things
I
are better
wouldn't.
left
It wouldn't
mysteries.
require me touching it. I would just have to look at it.
If you want to
Okay.
know, go ahead, but I'm fine
Yeah.
with what I'm
Okay,
witnessing
but it's
right
gonna
now.
take about 10 minutes.
No. Alright, just catch up.
Okay.
Rude.
Then I'll just sit there, pull out my book, and cast detect magic.
I'm not like going away. I'll stay with Yuelia.
I mean, it's kind of blowing up all over the place.
There was a snake in the lava. Maybe there's
But-
lava fish.
There, I
Ooh,
mean,
lava fish would be
it's
sweet.
magical in nature,
Does he need to stay
but
with
it doesn't
me?
seem like there's a particular
Because then
magic
if
school
I'm like up,
associated.
he won't be
Okay.
under your bed.
It doesn't seem like this is a spell. It's magical, but somebody didn't make this happen via like casting a
Okay.
spell.
So
Are
it's
there any lava
magical
fish in the
nature.
fish lava place?
Yes,
Are
lava
there any lava
fish.
fish in the fish lava
I
fish?
want to eat a lava
Are there
fish.
any lava fish? Because there was a lava snake, so...
Okay, well then the spell is up for another 10 minutes while I hold concentration.
Lava fish.
You, but like I said, like this area is just full of there's no way for me to really explain it in words.
Hmm.
Like for the time that it's up,
It hurts your eyeballs.
You're
it's
just getting
pretty
pings
intense.
of magic everywhere.
You're blind temporarily because everything's just so shiny.
You throw up because the magical energy is too much to digest. That would suck if that was the consequence of that spell.
Yeah, right. If
You
you're
have magical
surrounded.
sickness.
But
Make a con save.
eventually, you guys start to get far enough where the lava just, the very last bit of it goes up in the ceiling, and that's where it ends. You guys are pretty far deep into this cavern now, but everything just kind of take a different shape. Not only does it start to feel like more of a natural cave at this point, but how do I explain it to the best of my ability here? Everything just becomes quiet. Like the only sound you guys can really hear at this point, not the lava roaring or the sometimes the creatures or whatever. It's just literally your own sounds, the sounds of your steps and whatnot.
Mine are quiet.
Or mine.
I'm trying, but it's hard in high heels. It just really is.
I'm like clink, 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 because I am in armor.
I'm a dwarf. I'm stomping.
Did you guys guess what? I got a movement speed buff this level, but I already took like an extra movement speed buff, so now I got 40 feet move speed.
I brought that up.
Hey.
I'm a fast halfling.
Okay.
So
The
fast.
Barbarian also got 4 feet of movement, and I said scared DM noises.
So many boosts. So many boosts.
Okay, guys, we gotta be careful.
Why?
There's legends of bears that live in lava, and we should be careful.
I want a lava bear.
I will cast Longstrider on Breya. 55 feet of movement.
Going.
Doom!
And just to make matters better, hold on, hang
You
on.
need to
I will
dash.
also,
Dash
I will
Those small feet.
also cast what's it called? Hang on. Expeditious Retreat, which will let you use dash as a bonus action.
Ew.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. Make it stop.
So what? 110 feet of movement.
Yes.
So use your action to dash, bonus action
How
dash.
fast do you want to get to Valona?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could catch up with Shrike in no time.
Unfortunately, it only lasts an hour.
All right.
Can you only cast that on people, or could you cast that on the airship?
Which one?
The airship.
No, which spell?
Oh,
Either.
any spell to buff movement speed per round to
Well,
make the airship faster.
it would probably be Longstrider.
All right. This took a little bit to.
That's a first level spell. I should just do it that way. Longstrider is you touch a creature, and the ship is not a creature.
Damn it.
I actually have something that it would work
Expeditious
on
Retreat.
though.
The spell allows you to move. Oh, Expeditious Retreat is only on myself. I can't cast that on you. Sorry.
Aw.
But as you guys get a little bit further, the kind of narrow path kind of opens up into this large round room.
Ooh.
And at the very center, you just see this, like, almost massive energy, red energy, kind of just moving within itself. And it just pulses outward every so often.
I'm sorry, what did you say was there?
A giant pulsing energy
I would call it a
Red.
sphere, but it's not completely round. It's
orb-ish.
constantly changing shape.
Oh, cool. It's Ozma.
Oh God. Final Fantasy IX. What?
Thank you for that.
You hear a voice inside your minds. Breya, child of the land.
I will step forward.
I will step back.
We welcome you. And your herd.
I wave at it.
What is this place?
Some refer to it as a ley line. Others may refer to it as a spirit well. But we are an echo of the flame.
She honestly looks pretty impressed.
And there's just a moment where it just kind of, you're not sure if it's like to show off or to just demonstrate, but it just kind of intensifies for a moment. And the whole room just lights up with the flame that it generates. We
You
are,
helped us.
yes. We are the spark of existence. Without us, no other element may find balance.
Are you protected here?
Imprisoned might be the better word.
Oh
Not by any nefarious means. But the one who bears the orb is our savior.
Mirra?
I'm gonna, with my link to LV, I'm gonna have her cast Detect Evil and Good.
There's a lot of good.
It's a lot of good. I would tell me if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet.
Is there such thing as a celestial elemental? Maybe.
There is if you make one.
It's your world. You tell me.
I'm being facetious, but yes, those
Okay.
are the vibes you're getting.
Okay, but I'm getting good, not evil.
Correct.
It's more because since that's why I wanted to take a step back and just kind of okay. So whether or not I should be prepared for something, but anyway.
Did someone try to use your essence to make those flame creatures that were here?
Unfortunately, that is our fault. We cannot contain our own power. We have no... It kind of goes silent. Our raw
Control.
form was meant for the plane of fire that no longer exists. But thanks to you and the bearer, we may find a new home in the astral plane.
The dream world?
Yes,
I look at Mirra and say, you're the one who has the orb from the dream world and the crystal.
Your form's not gonna hurt the astral plane, right?
No, dear one. Only
Poor cat.
remove our burden on the mundane world, so that the great tree may once again focus on its main task.
What's her main task?
To fix the broken world and to prevent the end of it.
Yeah, actually,
Deeproot
that's
did
correct.
want us
so.
to come here.
What was that?
Deeproot-
Huh?
I said Deeproot did want us to come down here. Maybe he knew that you needed to be moved.
Well, and they know Gaia's true task, so they're good with me. You seem nice.
We do
What's
not know
that?
of this deep root.
But how
Don't
do
worry,
we
when you
go
go
about
there, he'll be like your best friend. He is super nice.
He lives in the dream world.
Breya, child of Hardor, we know of you, child of this land.
Yeah, I grew up here.
Your orb kind of suddenly pops up, Mirra.
Hey.
We wish, before we go and make our new home within the great tree, to share a memory.
Okay.
And everything just kind of suddenly changes and fades. A long time ago, a young Hardor and his wife came to Valona seeking prosperity. There was much hardship in this journey, for Valona is not a place for farmland, and very few locations ever bore crops. The one place that he was allowed to grow and prosper was probably the worst place to try to, and was given to him out of spite. But young Hardar never complained. But he prayed. But we did not answer. Every day he prayed. But we did not respond. Many who followed him here prayed for riches, wealth, glory, fame, longevity. But those matters did not appeal to us. But one day, through his sheer determination, he turned this land into a place where crops could grow without our help. And what he prayed for every day wasn't that the crops would grow, but to be able to have a child that he could entrust his hard work to. And so when he enriched the land of his own hands, we answered his last prayer. And you were born, young Breya. You, child of this land.
So what does that mean?
You're an elemental baby.
It means that you have Gaia's blessing. Whether you've realized it up to this point or not. Ever since you were born.
I have always felt comfortable growing things. Dingy. That's really cool, actually.
Well,
Well, I think that means I have to help take care of this place.
I would hope you would do that anyways.
Right?
You
Yeah,
owe,
but take extra care of it.
That's crazy. She's part
You-
world.
you owe nothing to us. We gave this blessing freely.
I don't think of it as owing anything. I think of it as just doing what needs to be done to make sure this place lasts a long time.
You feel, if it could smile, you feel that it would be smiling. That's the feeling you get. Everybody just kind of feels this warm sensation coming from the energy at the and
Swirling
Listen.
vortex of doom.
But I think that you don't have to worry about this place anymore. You can go to the dream world and we'll take care of this place and make sure that it stays in good condition.
I believe you are right, child of the land. But we will entrust you with a part of us still. For I am known as Aya. And for as long as you draw breath, I will fight alongside you and your friends. And you just see the energy kind of intensify, and then it just turns into a swirl and goes straight into the orb.
Breya, Aya, A, 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 Aya.
Well, it is actually spelled.
A-E-O.
Oh.
Never mind.
EA. Well, that's not how I spelled it, but oh well.
I spelt it A-E-Y-A.
I spelled it A-E-A.
So many.
I
don't
spelled
even
it
know.
AEA. Yeah.
As this happens, Mirra, you feel the orb has gained something substantial that it was missing.
Aw, it feels like the home.
An echo, if you will. And you have now unlocked the ability that once per session, you can ask it any question and it will answer it.
No! Oh,
The
no.
echo.
Frickin' Echo. We sucked at this. We sucked so hard at this.
Well, I think
Oh.
we have a bunch of people who would be more interested in asking it a question. It didn't
Why do I
seem anybody was interested last time.
Why
do I feel like
love
giving
items
Breya a
that I
hug?
can ask questions to.
Breya, come here. We'll give you a hug.
I join in.
hug.
Hug.
Too bad Shrike's not here. I think he would have liked this.
I'll join in the hug.
Shrike would not have liked group hug. Shrike hates it when I hug him.
No, I think he would have liked meeting Aya.
I'll meet her.
Right.
She's in the dream world.
But you hear one last thing. Be safe, child of Hardor.
Aww.
I am very hardy.
Har har.
Har har. Aw, that's cute.
And almost instantaneously, all that heat and fire just is gone. Like, all the heat that you guys have been suffering up to this point just poofs.
Yay!
Oh,
And
well,
where
that's
I'm still instinctively prestidigitating everybody.
It is still appreciated.
and where the energy sphere was on the ground, you see, I guess you could equivalent it to a brilliantly silver ingot.
Whoa. Is it mithril?
The eyebrow raise says maybe.
if it's magic, I can help, but I doubt it.
Let's just put it in a bag. For
You just want stuff in the
Not like
bag, you
stone
can
crunch
identify it first.
Can I
I
stone
can
sense it, too?
identify it if you want.
Oh, yeah,
but I
Okay,
don't-
we have a
Jarvin-
stone
Jarvin's a
sense
dwarf.
and an identify.
yeah, let Jarvin do his dwarfy goodness.
It's not a metal that Jarvin's ever seen.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
It's not a metal that Yuelia's ever seen.
Oh jeez.
Would identify work on this? If it's not magic? Tell you what, how about we cast identify anyway? I pull out my spell book, sit in front of it for a little bit, go through the incantation, and cast identify.
I'm just staring at it, poking it every once in a while. You know, the normal.
It identifies as Aya, and the material is star steel.
Ooh.
I recognize the name.
Me too.
Took me forever.
I was wondering when you guys would be like metagaming
We-
pigeons about
I'm
it.
trying not to, but it's so hard. It physically hurts.
We gotta make a sword from it, like Sokka made a sword from his space rock.
Not
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Not exactly.
Why not?
It'll
Could
do
try
what
and
it
make
wants.
Something from
Do,
this.
do you remember what kept happening to oh my god.
No, because I wasn't there.
We
That's
could
right.
ask the orb a question before the end of this session.
I was there.
What would
You
you like
could.
to ask her?
What would be?
The
Well,
orb can answer, and just to be specific, the orb will answer any question that it's capable of answering that is relegated to the present or further back.
Do you think it might know anything about the undead knight? Like, its presence has been down here.
I mean, what would you want to know about it? You kind of have to be a little bit specific about it.
I
be a
want to know
little
if
bit
it's
specific.
comprised of spirits. Like, I want to know if it needs saving.
It's not a bad question. What do you guys think?
What if you ask about the origin or what it was doing there?
I would just be, I would get together how you want to ask, because based on how you ask is how I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
It's very literal.
Is this thing worth saving?
Absolutely
That's
everything
probably a good
about
question.
This undead creature.
Well, is this thing worth saving is subjective.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Do you think we could ask, do you know the origin of it?
Not a bad idea.
You can ask what was the origin of it and see what happens.
It may or may not know, but
How it got trapped back here.
We
Etc.
could- We could say that there is an extremely powerful undead creature that was wandering the caverns of this place.
But it wasn't. It was like stuck there for like how long?
it was locked behind a magic circle.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, there was.
So are you letting Breya ask it a question?
Sure.
It asks, do you wish to know the origin of the Dark Unicorn Knight?
Yes?
Well, it's asking Mirra because that's who it has to communicate with.
Yes, please.
Like a selection.
So it instantly kind of does the TV thing, I guess we can refer to it as that Deeproot was doing in the Nexus.
A looking glass.
More or less, that's what it is. And basically, you see that at one point in time, the armor wasn't black. A long time ago, there was a very prestigious and extremely skilled elven knight. Her name was Tanbanye. This was easily millennia ago, probably around 3,000, 3,500 years ago. Basically, her and 4 other knights of the same order came together, and their job was to go around and they were paladins. And their job was to go around and basically fix the problems of the world, kind of like you guys. But eventually they got overwhelmed, and it's kind of non-specific about the images that's showing you guys. So it shows her coming to become the paladin, like when she trains and she gets her first armor and weapon, and then it shows her going on the adventures with the other knights and how they were successful and they did a lot of great things in the world. But then you kind of see the imagery as one by one the knights start disappearing until she's the only one left. Eventually, it shows her very badly wounded. It looks like she's confronting somebody in some sort of castle. And it's the black masked person in the hood. And it looks like the 4 other knights are standing at attention next to said mask. And you hear a deep voice, almost baritone. Even after all that you've been put through, your determination still led you to come straight to me. I give you proper respect. You could have ran, just live the rest of your life, and try to put this all behind you. But your journey ends here. And then you hear her yelled out, I will kill you and free my family. You won't. Because, unfortunately, I do not have time to mess with you. So I just need you to die.
Dude, power word kill.
And you just see her stiffen up and just fall to the ground, lifeless. And then you see him open up a gate, and she comes out to that spot. And you see them wave their hand, and the force field erects around them. And he walks back through the gate, and the gate closes.
He does need to be freed. I knew that wailing wasn't normal.
That is the origin of the knight that you found on the bridge.
So it's unfinished business.
Unfinished business, but it has no idea of friend or foe, and it's not going to listen to us.
But maybe the most kind thing we can do is destroy it and then maybe cleanse its soul.
Didn't
So
that
it
thing
can't-
almost murder you?
I'm not saying today.
Okay.
Plus, we don't know where it is, the black
But
masked dude.
It is something that we should look into. I
just
agree.
was-
Now, how is the
maybe
Black
one
Mask
day
dude
we
still
can help
alive?
her.
Right.
I think he's a lich. Just throwing that out there. I
think
mean,
he's
this
a
is how long
bitch.
ago? He's definitely a lich.
Hey, we might be
Okay.
able to next session ask a question about who that man is if we want to.
That's fair. Okay. What if we turn Aya into something for Aurora? Just a thought.
Huh? The orb?
No, not orb Aya, Aya metal Aya.
Oh, yeah, we might be able to. I was so confused. I was like, what?
But I think we shall end it there for this session, my friends.
Next week
Level
on Dragon
5.
Ball Z.
Let's go.
Quick, Yuelia, hit me.
Okay. Hey, hospital.
Alright, I'm out, guys. Next week. Bye.
Bye.
Uncanny dodge.
See you guys later.
Bye. Good night.